Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norwell Night Football on WellsCountyVoice.com. This is Greg Van Meter along with Matt Schwartz and Reese Schwartz. Reese Schwartz, we're keeping a close eye on him tonight, aren't we, Matt?
Right in front of us, right where we can see
right
what he's
where
doing.
We want him. We are at Luers Field this evening in beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana. It is cold. It is wet. However, the moisture has stopped for the moment, but it's going to be a completely different environment for the boys tonight as to what it's been so far this year.
Yeah, it might be the first game we don't have to worry about any dehydration.
That's right.
Even last week we had a warm night. So, you know, when I was a kid, I graduated from Wayne, and I played over here twice in my high school career, and it seems like both times that I played here, it was a night like this. It was always just rainy and just nasty, and probably played them late in the year. And it didn't usually turn out too well for us back in the 80s either. So,
well, I'll tell you what, last time I was here, I believe it was 2006.
I was here, too.
In the postseason. And as I recall, was that the year the field was in water? It was water.
Yeah, and that was the year Norwell went to state. And, Chandler Harnish, boy, Norwell put it on them.
Yeah.
And so hopefully they don't remember that.
Well, Norwell, of course, coming off a huge first-round win last week at home. Versus our nearest neighbors, the Belmont Braves. And, boy, I'll tell you, Matt, I was talking with Derek Decker before the game. Norwell controlled that game start to finish.
Yeah, from starting on both sides of the ball and special teams. I mean, they did everything. You always hear them talk about doing three phases of the game well, and they did all three phases, And also there was hardly any penalties. Hardly any turnovers. Yep. So things that they're going to have to do tonight to be able to compete with this Bishop Luers team, the same deal. They're going to have to play almost mistake-free.
Yeah, Luers always tough. Not quite as good a year this year as what they've had in the last few years. 6-4, I believe, to this point, versus Norwell's 3-7. But of course, playing in the very and always tough SAC.
Yeah, you're looking at a couple of highly ranked teams here in Fort Wayne. Obviously Snyder, I believe they might be ranked number 1 in 6A.
I think you're right.
Unfortunately, Snyder and Homestead have to play each other in the very first game of the 6A tournament. Just week in and week out here in the SAC, you're playing a tough opponent. Bishop DeWinger and Wayne is even good this year. We drove by Wayne on the way in. They're playing tonight. So once you get a Fort Wayne team second round of sectionals, it's going to be a tough task.
Yeah, Wayne absolutely destroying Columbia City last week in the first round. Of course, you are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub in downtown Bluffton is your local source for Tex-Mex and American food and some of the best burgers in the area. They're located at 113 North Main in Bluffton, and we appreciate you joining. I think most people are staying home listening to us tonight.
I think you might be right. Tonight might be one of the nights where we have more people listening to us and are going to sit out in this rain. So
yeah, it's the very hardy fans, the parents that are out in the bleachers. Of course, we're looking across the way, and we are listening to the national anthem. So we'll take a quick break and be right back.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
welcome back to Luers Field. Are they going to let me know when the national anthem is?
Yeah, that was a false alarm.
False alarm. I heard the national anthem in my headset, and I thought, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm not kneeling, but I'm disrespecting the flag here. But in any case, of course, you are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. We're just about set for the starting lineups here. Let's see. There we go. Why don't we go ahead and talk about that, Matt?
Okay.
That kind of threw me off my game there. The first Bank of Bern starting lineup is who that's brought to you by. First Bank of Bern provides service that other banks only dream about with 8 convenient locations near you. Norwell, the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight here at Luers Field, so we'll talk about their offense. Starting at the offensive tackle positions, number 64, Kyle Henshin, and number 66, Kyle Patrick. The guards are number 75, Grant Scheinman, and number 71, Gavin Laley. The center is number 72, Aaron Osborne. The wide receivers this evening, there's 4 of them. Number 12, Garrison Briggy. Number 8, Diego Mayorga. Number 3, Christian Bohada. And number 19, Landon Geiger. The running back, number 23, Carson Ringer, had a huge week last week, over 200 yards rushing. And the quarterback, the freshman, number 11, Eli Riley. On the defensive side of things for Luers this evening, the starters, 2 defensive ends, number 63, Sam Versleip, and number 21, I'm going to say Kamari Harris. Hope I'm getting that right.
That's right.
The defensive tackles are number 75, Jacob Monua, and number 79, Gabe Hendricks. The linebackers, number 2, Jordan Presley, and he was a Homestead
last year, yeah.
Number 34, Alan Jackson. Number 5, Dom Easley. The safeties, number 7, Centrez Jordan and Justin Gaston, number 1. The cornerbacks, number 32, Ty Hansbright, and number 3, Camden Chiders. And now we're ready for the national anthem, so we will take a quick break, hear from a few sponsors, and be right back.
This broadcast of the IHSAA High School Football Sectional Game is brought to you by a generous donation by Duval Landscaping. No job is too big or too small for Duval. From routine lawn maintenance to high-end design, call Ken Duval at 260-824-5377. This broadcast of the IHSAA High School Football Sectional Game is brought to you by a generous donation by Double D Home Improvement. If you're thinking about a home improvement project, call Dave Brenneman at Double D Home Improvement, 824-8593.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of a memory.
The Bluffton Bowling Center invites you in for some bowling fun. With 22 lanes, it's big enough for leagues and groups of all ages. Host your next birthday party or corporate event at the Bluffton Bowling Center. On Fridays, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes. Or bring the family for family fun time. 1 hour of bowling, 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and shoe rental for only $25 per lane. There's always something to do at the Bluffton Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com for info on all of their leagues. That's bowlbluffton.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
All right, we are back at Luers Field with the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show, and a wonderful job of the national anthem by that young lady.
Had to make her start over and do it twice, but it was worth it. She was, really talented there. I'm assuming that was a Bishop Luers student.
I would think so.
She did a fantastic job.
Matt, I did not catch. Did you catch the flip?
I did not. I'm not quite sure they've even done it yet.
Nobody caught it. We are packed in here in the Bishop Luers press box on the west side of the field.
But tonight we'll take it.
Absolutely we will. First, we mentioned it earlier, first game we've really had any inclement weather at all.
Yeah, I don't. There hasn't been a raindrop on a ball game yet this year. You know, was there a lightning delay once? I can't remember.
Oh, absolutely. In 06, up at.
I thought maybe this year. Yeah, that was terrible. That was awful. We didn't get home till like 2 in the morning.
That's right. It was a great game.
Yeah,
it was fun to watch.
There was one part of that game. One time the referee put the ball down on the field,
and
it floated away because it was raining so hard. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was so windy. I remember that particular game as being really interesting.
And what was interesting about that when we left for that game, it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It was 60 degrees. We didn't dress for that, and when that weather came in, holy smokes!
Here's why we hadn't seen the flip yet.
Yeah, they haven't done it yet.
They haven't conducted it yet.
And I don't think this is one of those just for show. I don't think they've done it yet.
Well, we do want to recognize our sponsor, special sponsor for tonight, Sprunger and Sprunger Law Office. You should be able to see. Let's see here. We'll get their watermark back up there. There we go. Now you should be able to see our Sprunger and Sprunger Law Office overlay. They are sponsoring our game tonight, and we'll see if we can't make that a little bit easier to see. There we go. It's up in the left-hand corner of your screen, and we really appreciate them stepping up this week and helping us get this ball game on WellsCountyVoice.com in light of the IHSAA situation. Of course, Remke Manufacturing stepped up last week, and the last video ad that you saw there was Sprunger and Sprunger Law Office. That's
great that local businesses in Wells County are stepping up so we can broadcast these games. Again, you know, I've said it a number of times this year that not just people in Wells County are watching these games. We've got grandparents watching them from Florida and all over the place, and even some overseas guys that are in the military watching brothers and cousins and nephews play. So that's a cool deal that we've got local small business owners that are stepping up to the plate and doing such a good thing for the community.
We do know the referee tonight. That's E.J. Carroll.
A few of these guys. This is the Wells County connection here. I don't know if that was how that was allowed, but 2 out of the 4 from Wells County.
Well, E.J. just let us know that Norwell won the coin toss and elected to defer, so they will kick off to Bishop Luers to start this one.
Okay, and E.J.'s a great guy. You know, his crew. This is a really good crew here. It wouldn't matter whether or not they were from Timbuktu. They're going to do a good job.
Yeah, they sure will. It's not going to get any warmer tonight for this one. Now, the good news is I believe, maybe it's still raining just a little bit, but it's certainly not coming down like it was when I was here. When I was here, it was darn close to snow.
The rain would probably benefit Norwell a little bit more because from what I've known, Luers will put the ball up in the air a lot more than what Norwell will. So going to have to really really, really not let the guys get outside because they've got some unbelievable speed on this team. So
I know Presley, who the transfer, he's a junior now here at Luers from Homestead, was a tremendous player at Homestead.
I don't understand how that happened. I can't believe that old Homestead signed off on that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I still think they have to sign off if it's a school, city SAC school to another SAC school.
I believe so now. The fact that Bishop Luers is a private school may have something
I don't
to do
know
with
the rules on that.
Not
Here we
sure.
go.
But it's an onside kick, and
Onside kick, and Norwell
recovered that.
It sure did.
Eli
Did
Riley.
it go the 10 yards? It did. It went the 10 yards, and Eli even picked the ball up, so Norwell's going to flip the field on Luers right off the bat.
How about that, Matt? Heads-up play by the freshman.
You know, that's the way that Norwell just needs to come into this game. There's nothing to lose for these guys. You know what?
Empty the playbook.
I'm not so sure the ball went far enough, though, Greg. So this might be Luers' ball. It is. It didn't go. He might have touched it before it went to.
Well, Norwell thinks it's their ball, but they're talking about
Yeah, we can't. Trying to get this figured out here. What are we doing here? Okay. The one referee was pointing the wrong way. We shouldn't have talked him up so good right off the bat there, Greg.
It is Norwell's football.
Okay, so here we go.
Spotted at the Luers
So
46-yard line.
10, Derek? Have to ask. Yeah, so it's past the 50, so that actually it went more than there. So see if we can get this counter going with
Riley with a great fake. And
he's going to be close to a first down right off the bat. Nice fake.
Just spun over the left side there, Matt.
It's that read option. I feel like I'm kind of at Wrigley Field here with the pillars right in my way here, so I couldn't see the fake, and then I saw Riley kind of spit out there.
Yeah, our situation here in the press box, we've got other broadcasters sitting down in front of us to the left. We've got Reese, who got the. Well, how did the young guy get the seat? How does that work?
That's what he does all day long.
It's amazing. But Reese running the camera, he's sitting in front of us, and then Matt and I blocking the vision of our local sports writers. So, appreciate your patience with us.
I think Ringer's going to pick that first down up. Just going to move the sticks here just enough.
It was second and they're very short.
They're motioning first down, so once the chains are moved here, they'll rewind the clock and keep that ball moving.
All spotted right at the Luers 35-yard line. And, of course, as we mentioned, there's just not a big crowd here this evening. The other thing I would mention, you'll notice as the ball moves to each end of the field a little bit of misalignment with the camera. That's just because of the arc of the way the press box is set up here. And so don't let that make you think there's anything wrong here. It's just a matter of the angle of the camera. So
first down carry there for Ringer, not much there through the right side. Got some big boys up front there. They're going to have to get off their blocks or get off the ball here a little quicker and see if they can get the line of scrimmage established a little better here. I'd like to see him try to get outside too. See if
2nd and 9 here for the Knights. Hand off to Bryce Kelly, who's in the game.
It's going to be a nice carry by Bryce. Bryce is always picking up positive yards.
The other interesting thing is going to be trying to get her a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
As it's on the north end. I actually might be better off going this way.
Yeah, it's 10:03.
Nope.
First quarter.
Can't see it at all that way. There's a big pole right outside the
I'll have to give you
box.
updates.
Yeah.
What do you think here? Put the ball up in the air or keep it on the ground?
I don't know. I think I'd tend to keep it on the ground, but as you mentioned, Matt,
that's a false start.
Yeah, they did hand it off to Ringer over the left side and able to pick up a couple.
21 made the tackle. Is it Cameron Harris? Or Kamari Harris?
Kamari Harris.
On him quick, too. The hole opened up. I could just see a hole open up, and it closed just that fast. So you can tell right off the bat Luers has lots of speed. So looks like Norwell's going to maybe kick the ball away here.
Yeah, it does. And I thought they might go for it here, 4th down territory, but it's about 4th and 6. So
we do that rugby style here. So, if there's no one out there, maybe he'll tuck it.
Luers has Gaston and Presley set up at about the 5-yard line. And the kick is going to settle. It's a good kick.
Good job.
Right there at about the 5.
Yeah, I don't know how 21 missed the block there. Boy, he was all the way back there. No one back there at all.
Yeah. So Luers pinned in their own end here. Start their first drive. And it looks like that's hard to see the yard markers on that side of that far side of the field.
Is Kanapke their starting quarterback?
I believe so.
He's a junior. 6'2", 170 pounds. And
yep, Norman. That's Norman Kanapke.
Gonna pitch to Presley. You can tell he's not real sure of the footing out there. He didn't want to cut there. 32 on the carry.
Ty Hambright, he's a 5'10" senior.
Hambright's the other one that gets the ball out. Number 1 gets the ball too quite a bit.
Gaston,
yeah.
15, Norman Kanapke, he's a junior. Gaston and Presley, both juniors.
Going to have
the ball a lot this year for Luers.
Right. Our defensive ends are really going to have to play a good ball game tonight. You just cannot let these guys get to the outside.
Right.
You're going to have to contain that. Going right up the middle here.
Kanapke with the handoff. That's Hambright again, trying to get around the left side and shoved out of bounds by.
It's going to be enough for a first down.
Looks like that was Glasgow with the tackle there. It is a first down for Luers. Not sure where the winner of this game goes to.
Yeah, I mean, if Norwell wins, they'll be back home.
Be back home, yeah.
I tell you what, the kids on the field are going to be fun. They got their adrenaline pumping. They're in a big game. They're excited to be here. Some kids on the side.
It was with a
game, they get cold and rainy and get a little bit.
First and long here. Hambright again busts up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles.
Yeah, those, first hits aren't going to bring him down. They wrap him up. The spin moves and that was a gain of 11 on first down.
Hambright listed at 180. And, boy, he has a quick first step, doesn't he?
Yeah, boy, there's no getting going for him. It's like he came out and they put in Jackson into the backfield. So
Kanapke runs the plays in as well. That's something we've watched Eli Riley do for the last few weeks.
Look for a throw here on first down.
Of course, bringing in those plays from longtime head coach Kyle Lindsey. Kanapke, the throw out to the left through the hands of Camden Childers. I'm going to go by the public address announcer's pronunciation.
Probably knows better than us.
Childers is a junior as well. I'll tell you what, Luers, they got a lot of talent coming back next year.
Yeah, there's lots of juniors on here in there.
Yeah, quite a few sophomores as well.
We've seen some freshmen sprinkled in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they ought to do that. I mean, these smaller schools, they ought to dress everybody for these games.
Yeah, they've got 11 freshmen on the roster. This might be everybody for
It could
Luers.
be. Norwell needs to get a big stop here. Looks like just a single man in the backfield.
Of course, Luers from
timeout.
Size standpoint is 2A, and Luers had to burn a timeout there. Their first of the game. We'll take a quick break and hear from Heidi Motors. We'll be back after these words.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Welcome back to Bishop Luers. Just under 8 minutes left in this first quarter. Luers with their first drive of the game. Ball spotted at about the 29-yard line. Second down.
See if they put it up in the air here again, Greg. Second down.
Probably surprise me.
Yeah, it would me too here. Picking up big chunks on the running plays. So, flip it to him.
Nope, they hands it off after Hambright went in motion, and Presley with a burst of speed up the middle. Another huge run for Luers. That gets them out across the 40-yard line. They'll spot it at about the 43. Presley with a, boy, I'll tell you what, he is quick.
He's really quick. And he's just a junior.
Right.
Yeah,
Hambright, the only senior in that backfield that I think touches it a whole lot. As Kanapke in the shotgun. He's back to pass.
Going to be a screen.
Yep. And he completes it to Presley.
Block it. He's
Presley,
still up?
No, he's out of bounds.
I love that screenplay. You know, the guys are just so geared up on the front. When it's too easy, though, it's too easy. You know, when they let them go, you need to read that just to know. That's kind of what you say. If it's too easy, and then it's too easy. So you should be able to pick those up, but it seems to work all the time.
2nd and 1 for the Luers Knights.
This is a spot here where they could take a shot downfield with 2nd and 1. They might put the ball up in the air here, maybe go deep. Nope, going to hand it right off.
That's Presley, and he just ran over a couple of Norwell tackles. That was Garrett Wright with the tackle for the Knights.
I'm not buying that he's 5'10", though. He doesn't look 5'10" to me. He looks shorter than that. He's going to have to gain some weight too. But boy, he's got some speed.
Presley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's 5'10".
2-man back now.
He is fast. This time Hambright's going to get it. He's across into inside the 30.
Norwell's going to have to figure out how to tackle these guys. I mean, you're just not going to be able to arm tackle these guys.
Yeah. They're going to have to square them up and stick a shoulder in there because
just trying to grab them is not going to work.
They are running right through a lot of potential tackles.
They're picking up big chunks up on every first down, putting them in short, 2nd down and short every single series. So
ball spotted at Norwell's 29. They've only completed one pass. It's been almost all on the ground. There's Presley again. Another big gain.
Going to need a turnover or something here to slow this drive up, or they're going to put it in the end zone. They're just moving right down the field with ease.
That's about a 7-yard gain for Presley.
6:25 left here in the first. Luers deep into Norwell territory.
Well, and they started from deep in their own.
Yeah, on the 5.
Yep, a good punt. Put the ball deep into Luers territory, and the Knights of Luers not finding too much resistance so far.
There's a pitch going outside.
Hambright over the left side.
Fumble, there it is. I said, there, Norwell got it. Norwell's going to recover. Just like I said, we're going to need a turnover to stop this drive. And you know what? It didn't even look like anybody hit him. The ball just kind of slipped out of his hands.
That was Belden Glasgow on the recovery. And they'll spot it at about the 10-yard line. Boy, huge play for the Knights.
Boy, we needed that. So Norwell's going to take over on the 9. The only good thing is it stopped the touchdown, but Norwell's deep in their territory here, so they're going to have to. Norwell's going to have to protect the ball down here and not give it right back to them.
Yeah, they've got to take care of the football here. As Riley with Ringer back there with him, he's going to roll left, and the pass is just Actually, I think he was trying to get it to Christian Bohata.
He overthrew it,
but it might have been Geiger that actually ended up getting closer to it than Bohata was. I think that's Bohata. Yeah, that's Geiger. 19.
19 is Geiger.
Mm-hmm. So that'll make it 2nd and 10.
You're just going to have to go back to the ground game here again on this play. That stops the clock too on an incompletion.
The Knights after, and Riley keeps it again.
Oh, he fumbled.
That was Jordan Presley on the hit, and he just stuck his helmet right on the football.
And Luers picked it up. Bishop Luers picked it up.
So the Knights with their first turnover, and that's a costly one, Matt. That ball just popped out of there like a...
Yeah, nice hit. Looked like Ben, is it Rictanis, picked it up.
Well, let's see here. Well, Luers, after coughing it up, gets it right back. They'll have 1st and 10 from just outside the 10-yard line, so they do have the opportunity to get a first down, but barely.
Yeah,
really, it's just getting it in the end zone.
I would imagine they'll probably go right back to did Presley fumble the ball the last time?
He did. He's not in the backfield right now. That's Zach Robbins that's back there with Hambright this time. Hambright gets the ball over the right side and pickup of about 4 or 5 yards.
Looks like it's going to be right on the 6-yard line. So 2nd down and 4, 5:25 to go here in the first. So just getting started here. Luers deep in Norwell territory. Tapping, knocking on the door here.
Kamari Harris into the game for Luers. Harris is another one of those juniors. The receiver listed at 6'1", 162. Number of good sponsors here at Luers, though.
Yeah,
you look
sure
at the fencing. As getting the ball's Hambright again, and
it's going to be a touchdown. Or he coming out of bounds?
Looks like he was forced out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
But he is going to pick up the first down, Greg. So
that was hard to do. There was maybe a half a yard there between the first down marker and the goal line. So
it's going to be a
4 chances here.
Quarterback sneak here.
Kanapke right there on the goal line. He is going to hand it off. It's going to be Hambright, and Hambright is
touchdown.
So Luers gets on the board first here in the second round of the sectional. That touchdown came at the 4:44 mark of the first quarter. And boy, they made that look pretty easy, Matt.
Yeah, there's no Norwell's defense hasn't had any answer for their ground game at all. And I don't think they've only thrown one pass and it was incomplete. So I think you're going to get a good dose of the 2 running backs for Bishop Luers here tonight.
Attempting the point after number 8, Peyton Howe.
Been blocked.
Sure was. It looked like Garrison Breggy got a hand on it coming through there.
Didn't really give himself, it seemed like he gave himself a lot of room to wind up on that.
He did.
One step and boom.
Yeah.
Couldn't get anything underneath it.
So it remains 6-0 Luers.
So 4:44 on the clock. First quarter. 6-0 Fort Wayne Bishop Luers over the Norwell Knights.
Oh, here it is. Well, folks, whether you need preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement, Bluffton Roofing owner James Worth will suggest the proper course of action that is best for your home. Bluffton Roofing, they provide quality first home improvement. You can reach James at 260-307-6313. And, of course, if you're a baseball fan, World Series game number 3 tonight in Houston. One of the best baseball games I've seen in a long time the other night.
7 home runs.
It's crazy.
My goodness.
Dodgers scored 6 runs on 5 hits.
What is the baseball?
Oh, it's
juiced.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many home runs.
It's not juiced. From the studies I've read and so forth, it's within specifications. It's wound tighter.
Yeah.
Seams are a little lower, but it's within the specs that they set for it. So,
I mean, is it the same baseball they were using in the 50s?
No, it is not. Nope. As now kicks off.
Kind of a placement kick there. Who picked it up? Riley?
I believe so. At about the 3. And he's going to get out across the 20. Riley.
Like to see them find another person to run those kickoffs. Since Riley's on running being quarterback, I think it would be a smart idea to get him off the field just a time or two because he's out there for everything.
Yeah, he is.
Punt.
I would guess by next year.
Yeah, they're going to have to find somebody to run back.
If he's going to continue to be the quarterback.
And I'm sure he will be. So Norwell's going to take over at the 21.
Riley with 2 backs in the backfield with him.
Who we have back there?
Ringer and Kelly, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
As Ringer gets the football over the left side. And a nice
there's a flag come in late. Flag come in real late. 2 of them, actually. It's going to be right there where you would normally call holding, Greg.
Mm-hmm. The ball's spotted right now at the 29, but still haven't seen an indication of what caused the flags.
Looks like they're calling that on Bishop Luers. Maybe it's a face mask.
Okay, so inadvertent.
It's going to be enough for a first down, though.
Well, you can tell it's getting late in the season in Indiana as the cheerleaders are covered in ponchos.
And sweatpants and everything else, which I don't blame them.
What caught my eye was the one cheerleader here for Luers has a winter coat on, a hooded winter coat.
It's cold out there.
It is cold out there.
Ringer again. Not much there that time.
No. He might have picked up a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and about 9 for Norwell. 4:05 left in this first quarter.
Really, I do think that those short little passes will work if they can. Just them short little screen passes, nothing down the field. Just to get away from this middle, because Luers' middle is pretty much dominating right now.
They are really keen.
Nothing up front can
Carson Ringer
can really happen.
3 receivers split wide to the right.
Ringer all back there by himself.
As Riley.
Oh, I fumbled the ball again. I think he got it back. No, Luers is saying they got it.
They have it.
They
do.
I don't know what happened on that one. He must have just taken his eye off the ball for just a.
I think that's exactly what happened, Matt. Is he just took his eye off of it?
This is what we talked about before the game started. This is what Norwell can't afford to do this with Bishop Luers, or they'll be down 21-0 with the blink of an eye.
Yeah, Luers just too good, too many athletes, too well coached to make any mistakes.
Right.
And you talked about it, Matt, the fact that they'd have to play really a top end game for them to hang with Luers.
Right. Because once you get behind, you're not. I mean, it's hard to catch back up because you have to start doing things you're not comfortable doing. 3:29 left here in the first quarter.
Norwell trailing by 6. The other nice thing about this, it wasn't too far a drive from home.
Oh, I know. There's a flag. That's going to be on. That might be an illegal motion.
Hambright got the football.
That one's going to come back. Yep, it's on Luers. I didn't still see what EJ has to say here.
EJ's older brother graduated from Bluffton. I think he graduated from Bluffton.
Okay, false start.
Was in my age.
Okay, yeah, he's a real nice guy.
He was a very good athlete. Bobby was.
I don't know if EJ's still sheriff over in Huntington County or not.
That's right.
He was the sheriff for a while, and I don't know if he's still in the police department over there or not. I heard that maybe he was doing his own private investigating kind of thing, though.
Okay. Yeah, saw an interesting article by Reggie Hayes about officiating this week.
Nice play. Christian Bohada came up and they fumbled the ball.
Childers coughed it up, and
no call yet. I don't see. Yeah, they're saying Norwell ball.
Cole Lewison came out of there with the football.
They do have it.
It is
Norwell's ball. Christian
Bohada
make the initial hit to force that fumble. Like. I thought Christian read that screen pass just beautiful. Came up and put his helmet right on the ball, popped right out, and fell into big Cole Lewison's hands. I'd like to have seen Cole take off with it.
Well, he tried to. It looked like. I don't know if he stepped on the sideline because he did try to return that ball. Yeah, it was Camden Childers that coughed it up here on the near side. Norwell gets it back. So
do something with this.
Gosh, 4 turnovers already. Ringer tries to get outside, and he's going to end up losing a few yards.
Just Norwell's line, I mean, just has got to get tougher here. I mean, there's no reason that they should be manhandling our guys the way they are. I mean,
that was Kamari Harris.
Just get in front of your guy or something.
It's an interesting setup here at Luers. They have permanent columns in between the windows here in the press box. As you mentioned, Matt, kind of like being at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, if you're not sitting in the terrace reserve, this is what it looks like.
Well, Norwell's going to throw. Riley, oh, boy, that was a quick hit. Alan Jackson broke up that pass.
Not the singer, the football player.
No. Alan Jackson, though, is going into the Country Music Hall of Fame this year.
I didn't think he went to Luers.
He might have, but it's been a few years. He's a big dude.
I know.
He's like 6'5".
Alan Jackson.
Big
third down here. Big 3rd and 12.
Yeah, the Knights really need to get something going. They've recovered a couple of turnovers, and boy, bad snap. Riley in trouble in the backfield, flips it downfield, and it falls incomplete. I think he was trying to get it to Geiger on that far side, but
wouldn't have been much of a gain if he would have.
No,
probably. At least he didn't take the sack there, threw the ball out of bounds. So if he 4th down, Norwell will be punting.
And of course, that'll be Eli Riley.
Yep, 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Turnovers so far tonight. There's been 3 already.
4. 2 fumbles on each team. And Riley with the rugby-style punt gets a good roll on it, and it's going to stop at about the 32-yard line. It'll be down there by Diego Mayorga, and that's where Luers will take over. And the Knights just not able to get anything going on.
Not on that series, though. The Luers' front line there, the defensive linemen, are pretty much manhandling the front guys for Norwell. They're going to have to figure out a way to maybe double up some guys or something, because that's not working.
Well, they are a large group of guys. You look at Harris at 200 pounds, Versleip 220. The tackles 260 and 331. Matt.
Yeah,
that is a large defensive line,
and they can move.
Yeah. First down run. Who carried that one, Matt? Well, it was a gain, about 4 yards.
34.
34 would be Alan Jackson. Might have been 32. Hambright?
Let's go with that one.
Okay. Ty Hambright, who's had a number of touches already. Wood and Enneking.
Presley in the backfield here. Looks like they might be putting the ball up in the air, though. Nope, handing it off.
Presley.
Don't let him get outside.
Tripped up.
Boy, had him back there in the backfield.
That was Geiger back there.
You just cannot just slow him up. But big 3rd down here. 3rd and about 5.
Presley has really impressed me with his balance.
Yeah.
He takes shots and just stays on his feet. As Justin Gaston checks back in for Luers. 3rd and about 5.
It's funny that, I told you I went to Wayne High School. I graduated in 87, and Luers guys and Wayne guys, we grew up in the same neighborhoods.
Sure.
And the names over here still stay the same, even after 30 years. It's the same last names. That families just continue to. It's going to be the end of the first timeout. 51 seconds to go here in the quarter.
That was Norwell that called that timeout. So with that timeout and Luers leading 6-0, we will take a break as well and be right back.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome back to Luers Field. Folks, when you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're a part of something greater. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Join the Y. The Kaler Nickel Foundation YMC, located at 550 West Dustman in Bluffton. And has Reese joined yet?
No, he has not. We need to do that. That might be a good Christmas present for Reese. Colin has one still. That's obviously not going to any use right now.
There you go, Reese. You could impersonate your brother.
We'll just take his over.
Yeah,
put your name on it.
Luers with the ball third and about 5 from their own 37, 38-yard line. Hard count there by Kanapke. Did not draw the Knights off.
Fumble.
And the ball's on the ground again, but Luers recovered.
Well, I don't understand what that play never really got going.
That was Harris that ended up with a football.
And Pregame and Cole Lewison in there on the tackle. So Luers is lucky they didn't turn the ball over again right there.
Yeah.
So they are going to bring the punt team out and kick it away.
It is just a slippery football out there tonight. Temperatures in the 30s. It's wet. It did stop precipitating as all the umbrellas are down. That's Peyton Howe back to punt for Bishop Luers. Riley deep, and Howe with a very good kick. It'll be, off of Garrison Bragy's hands, and Luers is going to get the ball back inside Norwell's 20, and it was a very good kick. Garrison tried to field it over his shoulder. That's a tough play, especially on a night like tonight.
Once it's going over your shoulder, you just need to let it go. No reason to try to make a fancy catch.
Yep.
If it's over your head, just let it go.
If you can't get behind it.
Right.
Yep. Well, that's another turnover.
Sure
3
is.
of them already for the Knights.
Too many turnovers. Kind of similar to you
Columbia
said
City.
Columbia City. They turned the ball over a bunch. And
6, I think, at Columbia City.
Well, we're still in the first quarter here.
It's true. Most of those were of the interception variety.
That is going to end the first quarter.
All right, so they will switch ends of the field. Luers with a chance to get on the board again. In the meantime, we will take a break, hear from a couple sponsors, and be right back. Thanks for joining us on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Welcome back to Bishop Luers. The Knights trying to capitalize on another Norwell turnover. They've got the ball. What about the 20-yard line? The handoff to Hambright. Hambright eludes a tackle and is finally brought down by Breggy. Second quarter underway here.
55 for Norwell. Made him change the direction he wanted to go there. Was that Graham? Pearson Graham?
Yep, Preston Graham.
Preston Graham.
Doing a good job out there. He's done a good job all year.
Sure has. I thought that was kind of designed to go up the middle, and nothing to go up the middle, so he had to kick it outside, which there's nothing out there either. So good play by Norwell on first down.
Kanapke with 2 backs in the backfield with him. I believe that's Presley and Hambright. No, it's not Presley.
Going to put it up.
Kanapke rolling left, looks downfield, and off the hands of...
Looked like the guy that was going to catch the ball was behind him, and he should have let that go. I think the wrong guy. He was wide open, too.
Yeah. It looked like Camden Childers was open, and Zach Robbins jumped to try to catch it and was unable to. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for...
Should be 3rd and 10 here, Greg.
That's right.
I would imagine, though, in this area, this will be 4 down territory, no matter whether they get it or not.
Because now not only do you got 2 receivers in the area, you got 2 defenders in the area.
So now we have 3rd down and
3rd and 10. Just getting underway here in the second quarter, which reminds me I need to put that on the screen. Very tight quarters here.
Throwing it again. There's a flag thrown. Oh, fumble,
another fumble.
Looks like Norwell's going to pick it up. They'll decline this. I don't know if it's a dead ball.
Well, we'll have to get some clarification
I don't know how that works, Derek. The flag before the play. False starts with the play B.
Well, we'll
Illegal shift. It's going to be a Norwell ball.
As another
so they can decline
turnover.
That. I wasn't sure on if that was like a dead ball foul, and then so the play didn't even count, but apparently it does.
Yeah,
Norwell's going to decline the penalty and take the ball. So
I guess that's only maybe motion. That I know they don't call it that anymore, but
so it's been nothing but a turnover fest so far. That's I'm going to lose track. Number 6.
So Norwell takes it over here. Ball's at about their 15-yard line, Matt.
Ringer.
The field's getting chewed up a little bit already with the rain we've had the last couple of days. Nice pick up there by Carson.
You know, I got up this morning, went deer hunting. Beautiful out this morning. 51 degrees, light breeze.
Really?
And that was it.
Had to be early.
By 9 o'clock, the wind had picked up to about 20 mile an hour and pouring down raining over where I was at in Miami County. So it was not ended up being a very good, productive day.
So
Riley kept it, I believe, stayed right up the middle there, and I'm not quite sure he picked up a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't think he did. It'll bring up third down. And about
10:15 to go here in the first half. Just started the second quarter. Norwell deep in their own territory. Got to get out of here. I like to see them get a first down so they're not punting so deep.
Yeah, boy, that ball must just feel hard as a rock right now to these guys. Slick as well.
They're bringing everybody.
And he able to get the pass off, overthrown. He was trying to get it to Christian Bohada. And Norwell's going to have to kick it away. Yeah, he had Christian there.
Had him wide open.
Yep.
Had a little bit too much on it, though.
Yeah, you really got to hit guys in the numbers tonight.
Right.
Yeah, I'm interested to see St. Francis plays at home tomorrow against, I believe, Lindenwood.
I saw it, Reggie Hayes' article in the paper that the last 3 teams they play, their records are like 4 and something combined. So
yeah, not good.
They should be able to. Nice kick by Christian or
Eli. Boy, that was a great kick because that was about 45 yards in the air.
Don't let him get to the outside. There's going to be an unnecessary roughness. This one's coming back.
As Presley,
I would call that a blindside hit, and that one's going to be a 15-yarder from right there. I mean, you know, back in the day, you could do that. You could just tee off on somebody that wasn't paying any attention, which I don't get that. But that's what that was, and he's coming. That's going to come back.
There's the flag laying right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I just don't. I have a hard time with this penalty because the guy really didn't do anything wrong. He just made a block, and the guy wasn't paying any attention, and he gets a penalty for it. I just think the game has changed so much that they're trying to protect people from really getting hurt. But
technically, I mean, I know that it's a personal foul, but
right.
It's not an illegal block.
No, it's a personal foul. Unprotected person, basically, is what they're saying. But you know, when I played, you'd go looking for guys that weren't paying attention and just lay them out. And then they start paying attention.
Yeah,
that's a 15-yarder from the spot. I saw it. He definitely
laid him out,
but nothing dirty about it.
Well, so far, Luers has incurred all the penalties to this point. Luers will start their drive at the 45-yard line. Of course, back when did they have face masks?
Yeah, yeah, leather helmets. They were more plastic then.
The old tailbone protectors.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still. I think they wear the girdles now, don't they?
Yeah, everything's all built into one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Where's the ball?
I think that's Hambright with the football. He's going to pick up about 6.
Moves good, boy.
Quick. Yeah, it's going to make it second and about 4 for Luers. They really don't have to throw the football very much.
No,
Presley and Hambright back there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be wasting my time throwing it.
Norman Kanapke's a junior.
9:05 to go.
The ball spotted just over the midfield line. There's a second down and another handoff. This one's to Presley. Presley breaks a couple more tackles. Still on his feet. He's going to cut across field, and he's going to score as he trots into the end zone. And Norwell had several chances at him.
Yeah, had him lost. Had him for a loss.
That's a real nice run by Presley.
Jordan Presley avoiding tackles and breaking tackles on the way into the end zone. That was a 45-yard run for Presley.
49 yards on that.
49 yards. So Luers 12-0. Howe out to attempt the extra point. Holding for him is Reese Zay. A couple of seniors out there working together. The snap is down, the kick is up, and this one's good. So Luers extends their lead to 13-0 at the 8:42 mark of the second quarter. It's been all Luers so far, Matt, here so far in this first half, although Norwell with some chances.
Yeah.
Luers has turned it over 3 times.
Just going to have to capitalize. Norwell needs to get a good drive going here and not give the ball right back to him. So I feel there's going to be more turnovers the way the ball's popping out of everybody's hands tonight. But boy, you got to make tackles too. We had Presley there back behind the line of scrimmage, and you just let him kind of squirt away, and then again here in the middle of the field. Then once he got to the middle there, he just broke free. And then guys that have that kind of skill doesn't even look like they're trying that hard sometimes when he was running.
Right. Boy, the field's getting pretty chewed up in the middle already. It rained quite a bit the last couple of days. I'll bet we got well over an inch over the last 48 hours.
Tell me about it. We were went down to our basement to get some pork chops out of the freezer, and Sarah's like, Matt, well, our sump pump didn't turn on and flooded our basement. So we've been cleaning that mess up.
Is it finished?
Parts of it are, and the water didn't get to that part. So
good.
we got lucky on that.
Thank goodness. That's nothing worse than getting your carpet wet.
The only carpet that got wet was in the stairwell.
Okay.
So we could fix that. And
I got a guy, though, that does great work with that. If he was one of our sponsors, I'd mention him out loud. As the kick is fielded by, is that Riley? No. Is that Kelly? Bryce Kelly? Yeah,
21,
Bryce Kelly.
Care.
He got it out across the 25. Luers' kicking game, not as strong as we've seen it in the past.
I could end up getting them later on down if they get through this game. I saw last week there were several kids that kicked some long field goals, some 40-yarders.
Well, you get those soccer players out on the football field, and they can make hay when it comes to scoring points with field goals.
Thought I heard Snyder up on Homestead 17-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, Homestead, a good squad, they're not Snyder.
No.
Snyder is most likely, if not the best, certainly one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah, I agree. Did they win the state last year?
I think so.
Did Luers win state too?
I'm not sure, Matt.
Well, Concordia did.
Yeah.
They were in this section.
That was the one that I was thinking of. 2nd and 7 here for the Knights after the Ringer game.
Well, I thought I heard you say that Luers was a 2A school but had to move up to 3A.
Yeah, right, because they're the size of a 2A school. Just heard a Dwenger New Haven score. Dwenger up 3-0. That's over at Bishop Darcy Stadium.
Yeah, they worked out a deal where they could play there. That's
real
pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
well,
all these college
a lot
places
easier to hang
nice.
on the football.
Yeah,
on that turf.
Is that where the Homestead Snyder game is at? Is it at Homestead?
I don't know where
on their turf.
I'm not sure. I was thinking it was at
Zollner.
Yeah, Zollner, but I'm not sure about that.
Big third down here.
Riley. Hands off, up the middle, and I
don't
think he got enough.
Just going to be short. 4th and maybe 2.
Well, actually, they're marking it less than a yard, Matt. What do you think?
Well, you got to kick it. You just cannot give Luers the ball on the 35-yard line. 6:32 to go here in the second. But you know what? This could be a place here where you could see Riley take that rugby style, and if it's there, take it. Go.
Yeah, because there's only less than a yard to the first down marker. But he's going to kick it.
He had his option there, I think.
Yeah. It's fielded and dropped at the 30. and a flag on the play. I wonder if that was
just his
that
badge.
that was just the marker, wasn't it?
So Gaston, I don't know, that was the most wise move to pick that ball up, but he picked it up, fumbled it just for a second, was able to pick it back up there, and Norwell guys were on him.
Ball spotted right at the 30-yard line.
Going to have to get a stop here, Greg. I don't want to just, boy, if you get down to 20-0, it'd be awfully tough.
Luers leading 13-0. They've scored on a couple of runs and kicked an extra point.
Maybe we could get one of these turnovers and run it back for a touchdown. Maybe that'd be a way to get something going here for the offense.
They've been able to capitalize on Norwell's turnovers, whereas Norwell has not to this point. And the handoff is to Hambright and
Cole Lewison. I tell you, Cole's played good these last couple of weeks, boy. And that's another nice play by Cole, getting right past his guy there and made a tackle for a big loss.
Yeah, that's about a 4-yard loss on that play. Bring up second down. And Cole really has been good the last 3 weeks. He was very good at Columbia City. He was great last week in the win. And playing his heart out again tonight. 5.5 minutes left in this first half as Kanapke back to pass, looks to his right. There it is, tipped and picked off. That's Carson Ringer. Run down the sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds. It was off the fingertips of Nate Moore.
You know, I just can't figure out why Luers is putting the ball up in the air. They're running. They're getting 8 to 10 yards on every carry, and they want it. I mean, so just keep keeping Norwell around here. Now they got to punch this one in.
No, they have to. As the ball spotted at the 11, and that ball just flat off the hands of Moore, and Carson Ringer right there,
right
scooped
there.
It up, headed down the left sideline.
I just said that. We need to get one of these turnovers and run it back.
Well, they have to punch it in here. Got to get on the board.
Yep.
Trailing by 13.
This would be a good spot to put Bryce Kelly in and just let him hammer it up the middle.
Well, he's in there right now.
There's Ringer.
Ringer gets the ball.
Pick up some positive yards there. So I don't believe they have to pick up it's one of those cases where they don't need to. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown, right?
Barely. It's less than a yard. Ball spotted inside the 10. They'll make it second and about 8.
Maybe Riley can keep the ball here, one of those fakes and run around the outside.
Riley, of course, running the plays in. They stopped that for a while last week.
4:40 to go here.
Well, now Ringer, the only back there with Eli, and he's going to roll right. The throw into the end zone.
It's going to get picked off. Touchdown, though. Did Norwell catch the ball?
I couldn't tell where it ended up.
Flag back there, though, Greg. I don't know if there's going to be an interference. But that looked like it could have been on a Norwell guy, too, though, here. So see what EJ's going to call here. Interference on Luers. That will be a first down, won't it, Derek?
Well, the Norwell receiver definitely fell. Now, I didn't see how he fell. Obviously, the official felt like he was forced to fall.
Right.
The ball is going to be marked at the 5-yard line.
Still second down.
Still second down.
Okay.
Yep. So
a little different.
It's about 4 for a first down, 5 to get into the end zone. Boy, that was a scary play for the Knights.
I thought that was picked off for sure.
I did too. And as Riley will hand this one off, and
Ringer. Boy, where's that 21 coming from?
It's coming from the left end. He's defensive end, linebacker, I guess. 6'1", 192. He has been extremely active.
He's in the backfield before the ball's even snapped. I want to watch where he's at because I don't want to pick on anybody, but my goodness, he's making a lot of plays.
He sure is, lined up on the left side. It'll bring up third down for the Knights, and they went backwards on that play about 1.5 yards. So Kelly and Ringer both in the backfield with Riley. Riley rolling out to the right again. Still rolling.
There's another flag.
And Riley's going to be brought down at about the original line of scrimmage.
That one probably more likely is going to be on Norwell. It's in a spot of a holding or a chop block maybe.
Yeah. It will be a
holding,
hold.
Norwell.
Got to believe they'll decline that.
Yeah, I would think they will.
As looks like the kicking group is coming in for the Knights.
See what Luers decides to do. You got a choice there. Maybe you want to put them at fourth down. Maybe you want to push them back.
I think the official waved his hands that they're going to.
Well, he'll come over and give us the official signal here.
The ball,
how's that third down again?
It shouldn't be.
24-0.
Snyder over Homestead.
You know, this
That's
really
a halftime score, by the way.
This could be the year that Snyder beats the Colts.
Yeah,
I think St. Francis definitely would give him a run.
Absolutely. Well, Norwell's going to try to kick a field goal here as they move the spot. That's a tougher angle for Eli.
And the footing's not any good, so this is going to be this is a tough one.
Yeah, it'll be, if he can get it, it's about a 30-yard attempt. 29. And Bohata, the holder. The kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is good. Eli Riley puts the Knights on the board. The Norwell Knights, that is, makes it a 13-3 score. And good for him.
Yeah, nice
second field goal of the year for Eli.
Wasn't the best snap, and Christian Bohata was able to bring it in, get it up on the tee, and Eli made a nice kick, and it would have been good from another 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, he really you got to give Bohata a lot of credit there. He did a good job of handling the football, and that can't be easy to do on a night like tonight. See what AccuWeather has to say about that, but even in the confines of the it's 38 degrees outside. Feels like 27.
It's probably a good thing this game's not at home tonight, because our guys on the chain gang would not be able to handle this. Those old guys.
Would they have recruited you for that?
No.
Okay.
They're Tim Pro
would
probably be on a cane.
With the cane.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah. He probably would have the little warmers in his feet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Probably would have a snowsuit on.
Snowsuit, yep. Well, that's totally acceptable on a night like tonight.
But it would be pink for him. You can tell who's been texting me already tonight.
Yeah. He's sitting at home in front of the fire, I'm sure.
Probably enjoying a nice adult beverage, watching the World Series.
Yeah. Haven't seen anything on that yet. Well, it hadn't started yet, that's why. It starts in about 15 minutes.
So we have the Battle of the Knights here at Luers Field.
Now get a good kick down there, Riley.
Also the quarterback.
The kick is
along
the ground. Boy, it skidded to about the 24.
Don't let him up the middle.
Gaston, he's loose, hurdling tacklers, still on his feet, finally forced out of bounds inside Norwell's 35-yard line. Wow. As Justin Gaston, such a weapon on a night like tonight.
Yeah, you got a guy that can run like that. Who's number 34 for Norwell? He's not on the roster.
34. Yeah, I'm not sure. 34 on Norwell's roster?
Yeah. I don't see one.
Yeah. Missed somebody. They'll probably get fined by the IHSAA for that, I would guess.
Well, supposedly.
It's probably a $100 fine for not having player numbers right. Sean Bratmuller with the play. Norman Kanapke lined up in the shotgun on this particular play as Gaston goes in motion, gets the football, trying to get over the
Christian,
and he does. Gaston,
he's gone,
breaking tackles. He's going to score. Ringer was the only last chance to try to stop him. No flags on the play.
Yeah, Christian Bohata's got to make that tackle. Had him.
And Luers will extend their lead 19-3. That touchdown came at the 3:07 mark of this second quarter. Boy, that He looked like a man running amongst boys.
Yeah,
there.
we had him. They had 3 or 4 guys chasing him here right along the line of scrimmage, and just can't grab him.
Well, the scary thing about that, Matt, is Gaston, Presley, Childers, Harris. They're all juniors
coming back next year.
All going to be back next year. As Peyton Howe converts the extra point, that makes it 20-3. Bishop Luers. 3 minutes left here in the first half. We'll take a real quick break here and be right back.
At Rimke Manufacturing, we're inviting you to be a part of our growing team. At Rimke, we provide our employees with a value-added work environment by offering a highly competitive compensation with full benefits, encouraging continuous quality improvement in product, process, and equipment. Rimke Manufacturing is located in the Ossian Industrial Park. We're hiring operators, technicians, experienced machinists for the lathe, mill, and EDM equipment. All open positions are first shift. Please send resumes to info@rimke.com. That's ROEMBKE.com.
Of course, Rimke Manufacturing sponsored our first-round game last week, a win for Norwell, their first postseason win in a number of years. As Peyton Howe will kick off here for Luers. They lead by 17 points here. Good kick from Howe. Riley got a hand on it, couldn't hold on, picks it up, and he is going to be tackled at about the 10-yard line, maybe 11.
Like there was some confusion on there. Like Bryce was calling for it, and the ball ended up going over his head. And Riley ended up picking it up, and he had to pick it up. Boy, he stopped Norwell deep, though, about the 10-yard line. That's not where you want to give him the ball. How much time we got here? 3:01 left here in the half. Hopefully we can take off all that time because Norwell will get the ball to start the second half. Get some points here late in the quarter and come out and score again here in the second half.
Well, Riley with the 29-yard field goal to put the Knights on the board, but then Luers comes right back. Just a few plays, able to get it into the end zone on the strength of a run by Justin Gaston. Norwell's had a very difficult time throwing the ball so far this evening. Pitch to Ringer.
Boy, just nothing outside either.
Yeah. He's dropped after maybe a yard gain. We'll make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like Luers does have 2 timeouts left, so if they get a stop here, they might burn one to try to get the ball back here before the end of the half.
Yeah, they've got Belden Glasgow running in the play this time. I think they let Eli do it for a certain amount of time, and then they start having others run the plays in. As Eli rolling left, he looks up, tries to get the pass downfield, and fortunately for the Knights, it was not picked off. As
I think Landon Geiger was even looking for the ball. He was more looking to block somebody.
Contrez Jordan.
And now they didn't have to call a timeout now. Now the clock stopped on that incompletion. So
if Jordan gets both hands on that, he scores easily. As it is, it's 3rd and 9 for the Knights from about the 11-yard line. Boy, and the Knights just having real trouble getting any kind of offense going. Riley's going to pass again. And it's tipped. As who was that got in the backfield? Was that Harris again?
2.
Number 2, that's Jordan Presley. Must have been blitzing because
Norwell's going to have to kick the ball away here with 2:14. Plenty of time for Luers to put another score on the board here.
They already lead 20-3.
Again, I just cannot believe how much. Probably a good thing that
Norwell
Riley is a freshman because he runs to the
has
every time. I would think after
really struggled offensively here this evening. And turnovers, there's been plenty of them on both sides. 6, I believe. Boy, another good kick by Riley. as it gets out over and across the 40-yard line. That's where Luers will take over. Bishop Luers still has 2 timeouts left, too, so they've got some tools to work with here with not too much time left in the first half. That Snyder Homestead game was at halftime, I believe, 24-0. I didn't hear an update on Dwenger New Haven. Dwenger was up 3-0.
Where are they getting the updates at?
I don't know.
I thought I heard that somebody was beating Carroll, too.
Carroll, not as strong this year as past year. But, boy, what a difference them and Homestead leaving the NHC makes.
Go downfield.
Kanapke,
screen.
Little screen pass.
He dropped.
He's trying to get it to number 12 there, Zach Robbins.
And if you're one of the coaches who doesn't have a lot of responsibility, you may want to stay in the locker room as well.
Kanapke looking to the sideline for the play.
I think it just went out of his hands and down to the ground. So
I know that's one thing Coach Gerber wants to get to is being able to call in the plays from the sidelines.
Yeah, I mean, that's awfully hard for these guys. Eli's running back and forth constantly. That just has to wear you out.
2nd and 10 here for Bishop Luers. The handoff to Presley.
tackle.
Nope, that's Hambright. As Hambright is going to pick up another first down, I believe.
Minute 54. Boy, that's awfully close. I thought the clock should be running. I don't know why the clock stopped.
Yeah, it's it's inches for a first down here for Bishop Luers.
They shouldn't even put it up in the air.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're throwing it all tonight. Is another handoff. I believe that's Presley this time, and he gets the first down.
That'll be definitely enough for a first down.
Yep. Inside.
Norwell's got a guy down
30.
here.
Well, Norwell trailing here 20-3 with a minute 35 left, and as they tend to the player that's down on the field, we'll take a break here from a couple sponsors and be right back.
High school sports has been and continues to be a valuable growth and learning experience for our student athletes and provides our community with a chance to fellowship together as we cheer and support our local teams. The sponsors you hear throughout these games have been invaluable to us through the years and make it possible for the Voice Sports Network to continue to bring these broadcasts. We all have a common goal, and that goal is to bring you coverage of our area high school athletic events.
Well, that was Preston Graham that was down there for a moment, but he got off the field pretty quickly under his own power. I'm sure he'll be back as Kanapke takes the shotgun snap, fakes the throw, hands it off to Presley. Presley with all kinds of room.
It's coming back.
As he gets into the end zone.
There's a flag on the play. So that one's going to come back.
Yeah,
that's going to be a hold on Luers.
Yeah. And that one must have been pretty obvious.
Yeah, because EJ threw it immediately.
He sure did. I mean, there was no hesitancy. And a touchdown run will be called back and brought back to about the 37-yard line.
Minute 18 here to go in the half.
First in a bunch from there for Bishop Luers. Basketball season starting soon as well, Matt. The girls have their scrimmage tomorrow, actually.
Is that right?
At Bluffton. Bluffton's going to be a decent team this year as well.
Now, are you doing the girls' games too?
Absolutely. We'll be doing girls and boys basketball again this year. Same play. Kanapke hands it off to Presley again. Presley goes over the left side. Big gain. Finally pushed out of bounds, and he might be a couple yards short of the first down marker.
There's no way he's 5'10".
No. He's listed at 5'10", 180. Gaston is listed at 5'9", 151. They look to be about the same size, right around 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, they don't look big at all. But
They're fast and strong.
Are they fast?
Yes, they are. Also in the backfield with Presley this time is Zach Robbins.
Right up the middle again.
Hambright gets the first down and more.
Stop the clock just for a second. Once they get her set, they'll roll it. So it's going to start with about a minute to go.
Okay.
Here we
First
go.
and 10 from, as they say, the 13-yard line here. And Bishop Luers trying to extend a 17-point lead. As Presley gets the football, and that's got to feel like a win for the Knights. He only picked up 3 or 4 yards there.
They're going to call a timeout here. Luers is going to call a timeout with 40 seconds to go here in the half.
As they'll try to punch it in again here before halftime. We'll take a break along with Coach Lindsay and be right back after these words from our sponsors. If you want to hear majestic music, visit Sprunger & Sprunger Law Office. They're opening a new office in Bluffton soon, and we really appreciate them stepping up and providing the funds for us to be able to bring this game to you, pay the ridiculous exorbitant IHSA fees. Not sure which word to use there.
Probably one of the 6 you're not allowed to use on the air.
Probably. George Carlin. Yeah.
Was it 6? I think it was
6 or 7. Kanapke looking into the end zone. Boy, great catch there. That was Justin Gaston on the catch. And a well-run pass play by Bishop Luers gets them on the board again. It's 26-3. Bishop, boy, that was a well-thrown ball by Kanapke.
Yeah, wide open, too. It's what I was, didn't want to see happen. We give them the ball back and with 2 minutes to go, and they just marched right down the field and scored. Norwell's got to figure out how to get something moving here on offense.
Yeah, that's the thing. They just have been able to get nothing going offensively. As Howe's kick is...
Where'd it go?
I think it got blocked. So the second miss by Howe. The score will remain 26-3. Bishop Luers, 40.8 seconds left in this first half. And Coach Gerber's going to have to head into the locker room to try to figure out what kind of changes to make, as it appears to be. I see the cheerleaders have their ponchos on again. I don't know if that rain restarted. Norwell's cheerleaders, of course, here as well with their pink pom-poms over on the far side. Trying to keep the, what is there, maybe, there might be 100 people over there.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine you have most of the kids' parents are there.
Yeah. It's just a cold, nasty night here in Northeast Indiana.
If it wasn't the rainy, you can deal with the cold,
right.
But it's just windy and wet, and it's just not. I don't think tomorrow's college games are going to be much better. We're going to Defiance. They played Hanover tomorrow.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be just like this, maybe even a little windier and a little colder. Even possibility of the S word.
Yeah, I heard that. It was, I'll tell you, when I pulled up tonight, some of that was solid coming down. Wouldn't call it snow, but it was darn close. As Howe's kick to the right side, fumbled by Riley, but he picked it back up, took a big hit.
Every time he catches the ball on a kickoff, why is he back there?
Justin Gasco laid a Gaston laid a heck of a hit on him at the 21-yard line.
I think that one hurt him.
26-yard line, excuse me.
They're going to probably just take a knee here, won't they?
Well,
36 seconds to go here in the half.
Eli's moving a little slow out there right now.
Yeah, he took a wallop. That was a hard hit.
Well, and Eli listed at 132. By this time of the year, he doesn't weigh that much. And Justin Gaston, a junior, 2 more years of weightlifting under his belt, just laid a lick on him right there. As Carson Ringer tackled again by Kamari Harris. Actually, that was Bryce Kelly with the carry. 2nd and 10 for the Knights, and I don't know that the Knights are going to run another play here.
17 seconds.
Yeah, they don't have to run a play.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go on into the.
Well, now the play clock's running. And now they'll head to locker rooms. It's halftime here at Bishop Luers, Norwell, leading, here. I didn't say that right. Bishop Luers is leading Norwell here at Bishop Luers 26-3 at halftime. We'll take a break, hear from a number of our sponsors, and be back with our halftime show after these words.
We still encourage you to go to the games when possible, but when you can't, we are proud to be able to provide you with a live and then archived video broadcast of the event. We have a simple request for you. If you have a need for any of the products or services our sponsors provide, please give them consideration for your business. We have most things covered, from vehicles to vehicle repair, insurance, plumbing, roofing, and home repair, dental, chiropractic, and vision care, landscaping, banking, employment opportunities, retail locations, restaurants, bowling, and fitness centers, and so many others. If you've enjoyed our broadcast, the next time you see one of these business owners or workers, tell them thank you for their partnership with WellsCountyVoice.com. Are you ready to add beauty, color, and style to your property? Landscape architect Ken Duball with Duball Landscaping can help you with the landscape design, installation, and maintenance. They also do root feeding, mowing, lawn installation, shrub trimming, landscape lighting, and mulching. Ken and his dependable team can design and implement a customized landscape design project for properties of every size. To enhance your property for a positive first and lasting impression, give Ken a call at 824-5377. That's Duball Landscaping, 824-5377.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Indiana so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This broadcast of the IHSAA High School Football Sectional Game is brought to you by a generous donation by Duball Landscaping. No job is too big or too small for Duball. From routine lawn maintenance to high-end design, call Ken Duball at 260-824-5377. If you're looking for a professional home improvement contractor for a large or small project, or if you're ready to turn your house into the home of your dreams, call Dave Brenneman with Double D Home Improvement. With 17 years of experience, Double D Home Improvement is ready to work with you on your individual project needs, budget, and schedule. Double D is licensed and insured and will take care of obtaining all the proper permits to ensure your project is in compliance. Go ahead and make the call to Dave at Double D Home Improvement, 824-8593. That's 824-8593.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to add beauty, color, and style to your property? Landscape architect Ken Duball with Duball Landscaping can help you with the landscape design, installation, and maintenance. They also do root feeding, mowing, lawn installation, shrub trimming, landscape lighting, and mulching. Ken and his dependable team can design and implement a customized landscape design project for properties of every size. To enhance your property for a positive first and lasting impression, give Ken a call at 824-5377. That's Duball Landscaping, 824-5377. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
At First Bank of Bern, we follow a set of ideals and values that define who we are. honesty, integrity, respect, and compassion. They guide us every day in our work and in our lives. This is Erica Bennett of First Bank of Bern, where we believe banking should be easy and everyone should be treated with respect regardless of their account size. It's why people have trusted us with their banking for generations. It makes us who we are. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
First Bank of Bern. We believe in the value of people. The Bluffton Bowling Center invites you in for some bowling fun. With 22 lanes, it's big enough for leagues and groups of all ages. Host your next birthday party or corporate event at the Bluffton Bowling Center. On Fridays, it's Friday fun from noon to 6 p.m. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes. Or bring the family for family fun time. 1 hour of bowling, 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and shoe rental for only $25 per lane. There's always something to do at the Bluffton Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com for info on all of their leagues. That's bowlbluffton.com.
To Bishop Luers, it's halftime here. Norwell trailing the Luers Knights 26-3. Of course, the halftime show is brought to you by the Bowling Center. And it's been a rough go of it so far, as you'll hear from the stats that we'll talk about here in just a minute so far tonight for the Knights of Norwell.
Yeah, one night team is doing pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not the one from Wells County. It's been pretty much dominating, although turnovers have been plenty for both teams, 7 of them total. But Bishop Luers scored first, and they have scored most often here in this second-round sectional game. The Knights got on the board at the 4:44 mark of the first quarter. Ty Hambright with a 1-yard run. The kick failed, but then Luers right back at it with 8:42 left in the second quarter. Jordan Presley with a 49-yard run that was a lot of fun to watch, frankly. And then Peyton Howe converted the kick. That made it 13-0. At the 3:31 mark of the second quarter, Norwell got on the board. Eli Riley with his second field goal, Matt, a 29-yarder this time. That's, of course, every time he goes out a little bit farther, it's a new record for him.
Yeah, but it even had a little bit more on it where it might have been good for another, maybe 5-6 yards.
Sure.
But the conditions that he kicked it in, too, is pretty impressive for a freshman.
Yeah, Eli's doing it all for the Norwell Knights. The Luers Knights then scored again with 3:07 left in the half. Justin Gaston on a 35-yard run. Peyton Howe converted the kick. And then with just 41 seconds left, a little icing on the cake for the Luers Knights as Justin Gaston caught a 10-yard pass from Norman Kanapke. And there's your scoring in the first half, 26-3. Luers with the lead. Statistically, Norwell with just 2 first downs, and that's where the Luers Knights have really dominated, is with their defense. Luers with 11 of them. Total offense, Norwell's run 26 plays and gained just 31 yards of total offense. On the other hand, Luers 33 plays, 238 yards, and of course most of that has been on the ground. Luers outgaining the Knights 216-31 on the ground.
A lot of those came too, a second effort.
Yes.
We'd have a guy almost wrapped up and he would spin out of a tackle and take off 40 yards.
We've talked about the turnovers. It's a rough night out there to hang on to the football. Both teams struggling with that. Norwell's fumbled it 3 times and lost all 3. Luers has actually put it on the ground 4 times and lost 3 of them as well. Norwell has not yet had a penalty flag thrown their way, whereas Luers has been flagged 5 times for 40 yards. Norwell 0 for 6 with third down conversions. Luers 1 of 3. Norwell did get in the red zone and score the 1 time. Luers was 2 of 3 in the red zone. They also had a sack. Individually, Carson Ringer leading the way for the Knights, 11 carries for 17 yards. Bryce Kelly, 4 for 9. And Eli Riley, 5 for 5 yards. For Luers, Jordan Presley leading the way, 10 carries, 108 yards in the first half. Ty Hambright also with 13 touches. He picked up 78 yards, and Justin Gaston with that 35-yard run for him as well. So, boy, the athletes for Luers really stepping up to this point. From the passing standpoint, Eli Riley 0 for 6, Norman Kanapke 4 of 8 for the touchdown. He also had a pick. That was the other turnover. So the Knights with 4 turnovers, and Kanapke only threw for 22 yards in that first half. Justin Gaston 2 catches for 13 yards, and Jordan Presley 1 for 9 for Bishop Luers. Defensively, as we'll get to the second page of stats here, provided to us by the indispensable Derek Decker this evening. We really appreciate him doing that for us. For Norwell, Landon Geiger leading the way statistically, 3 tackles, 2 assists. Eli Riley 2 and 2. Cole Lewison 2 tackles and an assist. Garrison Breggy 1 and 3. Christian Bohata a tackle with a couple of assists, as Garrett Wright had as well. Sam Walker had a tackle, as did Belden Glasgow and Dallas Top for Norwell. Preston Graham also had a couple of assists, and Bryce Kelly and Kyle Hinchin had an assist piece as well. Leading the way for Bishop Luers, and you talked about him, Matt, Kamari Harris, 6 tackles and an assist for Bishop Luers, and he has been so that means that Norwell's only run 26 plays, so he has been involved in almost a quarter of the tackles for Bishop Luers.
And he's knocked down a couple passes, and he's just been a mess for Norwell to handle. You know, and the guys up front for Luers too are just manhandling the guys up front. You know, it is a pretty good size difference. I mean, they're all 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 275, 260, 300. I mean, and after a while, that when you're not that same size, it starts to beat you down a little bit, and then it gives those linebackers free rein to run through the gaps, and boy, they're hitting them.
Yeah, they really are. It's been all Luers here at the Luers home field this evening on a cold, windy, wet night. Now, the precipitation has stopped, but it doesn't make it a whole lot more comfortable temperature. Last I checked, the real feel was below 30 degrees. It was like 27.
You know, it doesn't really.
Weather.
The guys playing doesn't really affect those guys too much because they've got adrenaline going and they're moving around. But the guys that are standing on the sidelines and the coaches with the shorts on, and they were probably waiting for that halftime to get here, and probably didn't want to come back out.
Yeah, get warmed up a little bit. Of course, you are listening to the Bowling Center halftime report at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Your halftime can be made complete at the snack bar with delicious pizza and ice-cold drinks. With 22 lanes, there's plenty of room for everyone to come practice or relax and bowl a game or two with friends. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton and is a perfect place to plan your next birthday party. Just visit bluffton, all one word, .com. Also, take steps to be a better you and be a part of something greater. Join the Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, located at 550 West Desmond Road in Bluffton, where right now all 7th graders in Wells County and Reese Schwartz can get a free Y membership. He's not paying any attention, man. Help your student thrive in a safe environment. No, Reese Schwartz does not have a free Y membership. However, we're trying to get him to the Y on a daily basis, from what I understand.
He has gym class this semester.
Well, there you go.
So he has Coach Gerber for gym class, so
good.
He loves the weightlifting days.
Are those your favorite, Reese?
Hey, but I'll tell you what, he's shaved 3 minutes off of his mile time
3 minutes?
Since the start of the year.
That is a huge amount of time.
That is a lot. I know it. 3 minutes. That's awesome.
3 minutes? Holy cow.
Now run it in, 4:56?
You know, the last time I ran a mile, Reese, was, I believe, 1982. I'm pretty sure. And the only reason I had to run a mile was because I was running from the cops. Nah, I'm kidding. I wasn't really. You don't want to hear my stories. We'll take a quick break here from a couple more sponsors and be back with the second half after these words.
A new adventure awaits. above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to Bishop Luers High School. Greg Van Meter along with Reese Schwartz and Matt Swartz helping me out tonight in the cold, wet weather in northeast Indiana. Norwell will receive the kick to start the second half, and hopefully they can get off to a good start, Matt, because that first half was forgettable for the Knights.
Yeah, we just gotta have to get something rolling. You need just a time-consuming drive. Just can't be handing Luers the ball inside the 50 every time too. So maybe they seen some things up top here in the press box and made some adjustments, and see if we can do a few things here on offense here in the second half.
And you got a feel for the camera guys up top here at Bishop Luers out in the cold, wet weather.
And it's not balmy inside the press box here.
It's not. There's not a heater or anything going in here. As I did wear my insulated shoes, though, so not
my
too bad
insulated socks on, so I'm good.
There you go.
Wigwam.
Not like Tim Pro, though, at home, sitting in front of his fire, laughing at us at the moment.
I would imagine. He's probably in bed already.
Okay. World Series just started, though. Bottom of the first. Good kick by Howe.
There we go.
As Riley fields it about the 15.
Hold on to it. He's hurt. Yeah, he took another pop.
He did.
I just wish they've got to find a way to get him out of there. I just don't understand it.
Ball spotted at about the 27-yard line.
That one hurt. That looks like one of those dead leg kind of hits on his. Used to call that. Got frogged in the leg.
Yeah, and
that one hurt.
Yeah, he's got a little limp to his step there.
You know, when they moved him to quarterback, they need to. There's got to be somebody who can catch the ball. Put Christian Bahada back there.
Yeah. As he like talking to his backs, he's got Kelly and Carson Ringer back there with him.
He come across. There we go. Hard count. Norwell's going to get a encroachment on.
Number 79. It was who came across the line there for Luers. Gabe Hendricks, a 331-pound defensive lineman.
6'2", 330 pounds.
That is a large young man right there. As the snap to Riley. Riley hands it off to Ringer. And Ringer with
nothing.
Not much. As Luers' defensive front has been dominant tonight. You know, one nice thing I really like about Luers with the black uniforms, they got white numbers.
You can see the numbers real good.
So many schools that wear the black these days have the dark numbers, and boy, you just can't.
Yeah, Leo's, you just can't read them. In New Haven, too, they're hard to read.
Yep.
That's probably more age than it is the hot numbers.
Could be. Second and about 5 here for the Knights.
Boy, they just about come across again.
Ringer over the right side, and
going to pick up just a couple.
Yard. Yep. And they'll spot it just shy of the 35-yard line.
So I see maybe a quick little screen pass, maybe, or something out to down the line there, because up the middle, they're not going to pick that up the way this.
It's been a tough row for the Knights to get anything going in the middle of the line.
So that Harris is just an outside linebacker.
That's right, the way he's listed.
Here he comes.
Yep. As Riley's going to throw it downfield's got a man
picked
open,
off.
but
you get picked off. Yep, Luers.
Yep. What a great play by number 3, Camden Childers, another one of those juniors, and that evens up the turnovers as first interception for Riley.
Just not what you wanted to do coming out of halftime, turn the ball over on your first series.
No.
And give the Bishop Luers Knights the ball on the 50-yard line. Again, playing downhill all night long. They started the one drive late, or down on about the 4-yard line, but drove all the way down and fumbled, and then Norwell handed it right back to him. So,
well, and that pass, it wasn't a horrible pass.
No, it wasn't.
Was really a nice play by Childers to step in and
good protection up front from the line. Stretch that out. Nice block.
Hambright able to turn the corner. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Boy, and Hambright had close to 80 yards in the first half. Not slowing down any early on here in the second.
So 2nd and 4. Garrison Brady came up and made a tackle. Nice block by the lead running back, too, to spring him for a couple extra yards.
And that lead running back, Jordan Presley, who ran for over 100 yards in the first half. Presley, that's Robbins that got it. Breaking tackles as he continues to stay on his feet. Picks up the first down. Boy, Knights.
Here comes a penalty that's going to be on Norwell, too. After
tackle extracurricular activities.
Yeah, number 66 for Norwell. That's going to be Kyle Patrick.
Personal foul.
Going to be a personal foul after the play. I didn't see he went after somebody after.
No, they're calling that on Luers.
Oh, really? Surprised they didn't call that offsetting because both guys were going after each other. Both 63s. Number 63, and they had him tackled in the backfield, and he just spun out of it. The Norwell guy's got to wrap up.
Well, 63 for Luers is Sam Verslipe. He's a senior, 5'11", 220.
Should be first down here and 10. It is going to be first down at about 15. No, that's first and 10. That's just something you cannot.
They're marking the ball at the Luers 49. And I didn't see that play, Matt, but what?
It was after the play, and I just saw Patrick come in, go after somebody. So, and he pushed the guy. So I'm surprised that he didn't get something too. But apparently there was something before that even happened. So, you can get frustrated, but you just have to hold your composure the best you can,
especially right in front of the officials. So they're heading over to the Norwell side. I don't understand.
They're waiting. They got to move. This is 1st and 10. They need to move the sticks back.
Gotcha.
They're going to move it back. It's going to be 1st and 10. So it was after the play. It was a personal foul. After the play.
So the ball's marked at Luers' 49-yard line. They lead here, 26-3.
That was well spoken, right there.
Right up the middle. Boy, he's going to be short of the first down. Shoestring tackle there by Riley.
That was Ty Hambright on the carry. Boy, and I'll tell you what, Eli Riley, at the end of a football game, he has got to be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember last year how exhausted Colin was.
Playing both sides of
the ball, where he'd come home and he would just sit on the couch and just shake.
Yeah.
His sugar had dropped so low, or blood sugar, and he plays more than him. He's on everything.
Yeah, special teams.
Running the ball, and it's just running back and forth to the sideline. So,
well, he'll certainly be in shape for the basketball season as Hambright gets it again.
Just shifty. Come on.
Staying on his feet. probably broke 3 or 4 tackling attempts there, all the way inside the 30.
8:35 to go here in the third quarter.
What was that?
I didn't hear the score.
34. Just announced a Snyder Homestead score. I thought I heard 34, but not sure.
His jersey is probably one of the dirtiest out there, so he's had some.
Skanapke.
I would see no reason for Luers to even put the ball up in the air now.
Yeah,
they should just keep on running it.
Well, as this game continues, and the size will just become more and more of an advantage for Luers as the evening wears on. Hambright brought down for no loss. Might even have lost a yard there.
So Cole Lewis made another nice play, another nice tackle by Cole. Patrick in on that too. He's right back in there.
And they're putting it right at the original line of scrimmage. As Presley's in, Hambright's out here.
Looks like he's shook up just a little bit. Looks like he might have took a little hit on Nick on the forearm or hand. I think he's okay though. I think he's.
The shoulder pad came out of his jersey as well.
This was Southside this year. They had one stellar runner in Mercalin Harrison who.
Knapke under center now for this snap. And what do we got here? Timeout?
Yeah, timeout.
Bishop Luers is going to take their first timeout of the second half. We'll take a break along with Coach Lindsay and be back after these words from our sponsors.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Welcome back to Bishop Luers. Luers burning their first time out of the second half. They lead by 23 with 7:28 left here in the third quarter. We are
you heard
the
right.
West side of the field, 34-0.
34-0.
Snyder putting a hurting on Homestead, and we think that game was at Zollner?
Northrop's. What's Northrop's stadium called? Is that Spooler?
Spoler. Yep, Spooler Stadium. Yep. As Knapke back to pass. He's going to go into the end zone. He's got a man open. And Justin Gaston able to get free. Left Carson Ringer several steps behind him. And the second touchdown pass of the evening for Knapke. That's a great throw.
They must have seen something up top because they called timeout to call that play, and Carson Ringer just was step behind. And
well thrown ball.
Well thrown ball.
Peyton Howe out to attempt another extra point.
Mr. Gaston.
As
oh,
tough snap, and the point after conversion will not happen. Broken up by the Knights. 7:21 left here in this third quarter. Luers leading Norwell 32-3. And Matt, what do the Knights have to do to try to get some offense going here? Other than the second team coming out for
I don't know. I'm out for a loss of words now. They just got to get a good drive going here.
4 turnovers by each team this evening.
Something long and 3 and outs. We need to get a couple first down. How many first down did they have in the first half? Not a whole lot.
Not many. One, I believe.
It's kind of, they're just getting dominated on both sides of the ball now. The first quarter there, Norwell pretty much hung with them, and now they're kind of losing their spirit here a little bit.
Yeah, Norwell had, let's see, looking for that first down statistic. I believe Norwell had 1 in the first half. There it is. 30. Norwell had 2 to Luers 11 in the first half.
So that'd be the first thing. You want to get a first down and just build from that. Try to get a second one and just keep on. You just can't give up. Keep fighting here.
It's a and we talked about it in the pregame. It is a different world coming to the SAC.
When you start playing guys that have skilled position players like these guys do, and you see it with Luers, you see it with Wayne, you see it Riley again, right
Snyder.
up the middle. Snyder, obviously, they're loaded. I saw they have a guy that signed with Purdue, a defensive end.
Luers put a lick on Eli Riley again.
They need to get him out of there.
53 and 21. 21, Kamari Harris. 53.
He's not going to finish.
Blake Weber, and he's just a sophomore.
He won't be finishing this game if he runs back another kickoff. He's really starting to.
Well, and it seems to me now Diego Mayorga, I don't know that he's still healthy, or healthy yet, I guess I should say.
Right.
Of course, he has done some kick returning when he's been healthy this year. As Riley back to pass. And
ball just slipped out. He can't even plant on his right leg.
Yeah.
He went to plant, and he's limping pretty good.
Yeah, and I think actually that is due to the previous set of plays. 2nd and 10 here for Norwell. Ball spotted right at the 30-yard line. As we've talked about the fact that Eli just doing it all for this Norwell team last week. The biggest, oh my goodness. Huge hit. As number 53 Weber again drills Eli Riley with a clean hit. Riley able to bounce back up.
That was a hit.
Yes, it was. And just a good, clean shot. Weber stuck his shoulder pad in there. And Blake Weber, he's just a sophomore. Listed at 5'11", 167. 3rd down for the Knights, and there's movement. First flag thrown Norwell's way. They'll move it back 5 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and about 12 for the Knights. False start penalty.
That terminology doesn't actually exist anymore.
Maybe it was started when you started to ref several years ago. So yeah. So now it's 3rd and 13.
Luers really starting to dominate this football.
Yeah.
Actually, they have from the beginning. Riley's going to try throwing downfield. That throw is going to be well short, as Childers was all over Joe Taylor, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 4th down.
We talked at the beginning of the game that for Norwell to have a shot to be competitive in this game, they're going to have to play mistake-free, and they haven't.
No, 4 turnovers.
And the turnovers have just Luers has capitalized on them.
Yes, Norwell wasn't sure where the ball was being spotted.
Just can't get anything moving up front.
Riley to kick. It's a low punt. Does take a good Norwell bounce.
Oh, it hit his foot, didn't it?
Still rolling. Finally downed at about the 37-yard line. Diego Mayorga down there to cover it for the Knights.
Still 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 6:13.
This 3rd quarter seems to be taking a little bit longer than the first couple of quarters. As Bluffton losing to Central Noble 54-14. Did I read that right? That in the 3rd quarter as well. Well, it's not often that Central Noble has a really good football team, but
they had
certainly this year they do.
They had a pretty legendary coach come back and start that program.
Okay.
Last year he came out. He retired from school teaching, and I saw it was an article on I think Fox 55, and they started to win some games last year, and they've just been pretty dominant this year. Oh, nice cut.
Jordan Presley on the carry. Picked up a few. Christian Bohato with the stop.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Yeah, Dwenger New Haven tied 6-6. That game's probably in the 3rd quarter as well.
Are these guys? Are those two in this sectional also? Are they
Probably.
4A? Are they 4A?
I'm not real sure.
I think they might be 4A.
I'm not positive, Matt.
Boy, that'd be a good game. 6-6.
Yeah.
It's a dogfight there.
New Haven got drilled by East Noble their last regular season game as Presley gets the ball again. Picked up maybe another yard. Third and about 5 now for Bishop Luers.
They're hinching on a tackle there. Number 64, Kyle Hinchin. He's had a good year, too.
He has.
He'll be back again next year.
Well, they don't lose many seniors off this
6'1",
young
210
Norwell squad.
See him put another 10, 15 pounds on next year.
I mean, you look at this roster, there's just not many 12s on it.
Right. Bryce Kelly, Christian Bohada, Ringer.
12 of them. That's not a big number. As Kanapke rolls out, throws downfield, and overthrows Robbins.
So nice stop there by Norwell. Defense did a good job there getting them off the field. Luers is going to bring out their punt team.
First time they've stopped him outside of a turnover.
So good stop. There's a positive.
And they've been few and far between for your Norwell Knights so far this evening.
4:36 to go here in the game or in the quarter.
Punting, I believe that's Howe who also does the punting for Bishop Luers.
Good snap.
Another good kick, high kick, short, and it'll roll down at about the 24, 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on the 25.
Yuri Guriel opens the scoring. A bomb in the bottom of the second for Houston. That's Yu Darvish pitching for the for the Dodgers tonight. Faced him a lot as the Rangers pitcher. And of course, the rumor is he's going right back to Texas.
He's just on loan.
After the end of this season, he's a free agent at the end of the year.
Just right up the middle again. Ooh, another huge stop. Boy, it's just nobody getting to these linebackers.
Yeah.
And they're coming in and just putting whoopings on our running backs.
They do say that Ringer picked up about a half a yard on that play.
I mean, they're not just bringing it. They're solid hits.
Yeah, they are. I'll tell you, the way Houston won that ball game on Wednesday night, that may be the series right there. They may not go back to L.A.
Have to win. I didn't think anybody would beat the Dodgers, but boy, Houston's pretty dang good.
Oh, they're great offensively. As Garrison Breggy not able to hang on to that pass. That'll bring up third down.
We have not completed a pass yet tonight.
Nope. 0 for 7 now, I believe.
I think I heard Derek say 10.
They're 0 for 10. Well, you got to trust his numbers because he's responsible for the numbers.
Yeah, that was an incomplete pass. The clock should have stopped.
Well, unless they thought. Oh boy, another stick.
Man,
Weber.
They're just taking free rounds now.
53, Blake Weber, and he's just a sophomore. He is teeing off on Norwell's offensive players. It was a couple of yards gain there for Ringer, but again, fourth and about 7. Eli Riley out to punt again.
Nothing up. They have not been able to run the ball up the middle, outside.
Just not able to get anything going offensively, and a bad snap. Riley's going to kick it out the back of the end zone.
A little bit out of frustration. That's going to give us safety.
That's a safety for Bishop Luers.
That's just tough. But,
well, Luers picks up a 2-point play to make it 34-3. And I guess better, Matt, to give up 2 than 6. 2 in a short field.
And he got killed again, too. So I think a little frustration there by Riley. And that's the first time I think I've ever seen him show any kind of frustration like that. But he kicked that out of the park.
Yeah, he did. As it was headed towards the parking lot here at Bishop Luers. All the parking on the south end of the field. And, of course, a lot of traffic out there on what is considered 27 here in town. This area used to be just a happening place.
From here all the way out. Scott's grocery store over here that had the big, was it the cornucopia?
Still there.
Is it still on there?
The cornucopia
is
still there.
Yep.
And the go-kart racing track that was right up here for a lot of years. Southtown Mall, which is totally gone.
Yeah, Southtown Mall.
Spent a lot of time at that Southtown Mall.
So did I. That was the happening place. The movie theater out there.
Arcade.
Nice arcade. Couple nice
Played
restaurants.
a lot of Space Invaders there. Galatia. Remember that one?
What was it?
Galatia.
I think it was Centipede.
Centipede was a
Pac-Man.
big one. Pac-Man. Yeah, a lot of fun.
I did it.
Had the fountain.
We had Brenda Moore's sports shop in there. And
J.C. Penney,
Sears. They had everything.
It was the happening place for a lot of years, and now it's nothing but a memory.
I actually, when I got out of college, I lived in those Southbridge apartments behind Southtown.
Is that
Mall.
right?
Yep.
And they're still standing.
I was one of the first couple of attendants in there. I had a nice apartment.
Riley kicking from the 20-yard line, and it's a very short kick, fielded at the 31, 36, I guess. As Kamari, was that Kamari Harris that fielded that?
Maybe the guys wanted to get. He's been hitting everybody so much they wanted to get a chance to get him back.
Boy, and he has too. He and Blake Weber.
They've been everywhere.
Oh my goodness, Weber has just been an animal when it comes to playing defense for the Bishop Luers Knights, and just a sophomore. That's a football player when you got a guy laying that kind of licks on guys
sophomore
at 167 pounds.
If I was Luers here, this game is over with. I would be getting some of these guys out of here. There's no reason to get anybody hurt,
right?
Because you're going to be playing next week.
Kanapke hands it off to Hambright. Hambright pounds his way inside the 25-yard line. Make it second and about 4.
2:15 to go here in the third.
I got to believe that this is going to be the last drive for this group.
I would think.
Leading by 31. Well, Norwell's had their most successful season in a number of years.
Yeah, I mean, something to build on.
7 at this point.
Great for him to get that win last week.
Hambright gets it again, dances his way for a few more yards. Didn't quite make it to the first down marker. Maybe a yard and a half short will bring up third down. But the kid's got a lot to be proud of, and they're going to get better. We talked about it a little bit last week, but the 7th graders went undefeated, gave up 6 points all year, and won the conference championship.
Yeah, I kept the scoreboard for all the middle. I shouldn't say all of them, a good handful of them, and they're good. They got some size, and quarterback, real good at quarterback, and he's big and tall. And I hope he's not done growing.
Well, and that's the thing that Norwell's suffered from the last few years. Not a lot of size on either side of the ball, as Jordan Presley brought down. Not sure. Did he make first down?
Boy, it's going to be awfully close. I'm looking at that far line, Judge, and it's right on the. Looks like it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it is. They'll move the chains. Ball marked just inside the 20. Can't even call it the 19-yard line.
There's some size in the 8th grade. There's some good guys in there that are going to get big.
Obviously, there's some talented freshmen. They just got to play.
Right.
I mean, that's the main thing.
And this has been a good year. I mean, 2 years, really, for a lot of these guys. Some of these kids were starting last year as sophomores.
Right.
Again, this year, 3 wins this year. Hey, maybe 6 next year.
Presley just burst through the line, stopped by Landon Geiger there, I believe, at about the 10-yard line, just shy of the first down. So it'll be second and short here for Bishop Luers.
That's going to be the quarter.
And that will end the third quarter here at Bishop Luers. The Knights of Bishop Luers lead the Knights of Norwell 34-3, and they're threatening. We'll take a break here from a couple of sponsors and be right back after these words.
At Rimke Manufacturing, we're inviting you to be a part of our growing team. At Rimke, we provide our employees with a value-added work environment by offering a highly competitive compensation with full benefits, encouraging continuous quality improvement in product, process, and equipment. Rimke Manufacturing is located in the Ossian Industrial Park. We're hiring operators, technicians, experienced machinists for the lathe, mill, and EDM equipment. All open positions are first shift. Please send resumes to info@rimke.com. That's ROEMBKE.com.
Well, back here at Bishop Luers, along with Matt and Reese Schwartz, this is Greg Van Meter. Matt, according to AccuWeather, it's actually warmed up. It feels like 32. So obviously the wind has dropped down its velocity now. I was looking, you were talking about tomorrow. Here in Fort Wayne, it's supposed to be cool, but no rain in the forecast.
I'll take that.
So 44 degrees. There's a 25% chance of precipitation later on in the day. It'd be great if we could get through that noontime hour or two without any precipitation.
Keep that rain and snow out of here.
I'll be sitting at Bishop Darcy Stadium.
We'll be up in Defiance tomorrow.
And that's, what, an hour?
Yeah, about an hour and 10, 15 minutes.
That's not bad. Luers threatening to score here. The ball just outside the 10-yard line, second and very short. Presley gets it again and dances into the end zone. And I got to believe that the balance of the Bishop Luers first team is going to be taking the bench.
I would surely hope so.
With trying to extend a postseason run, you don't want to take a chance on those guys.
No. I mean,
getting hurt.
Even a big lead like this, you could hurt your knee, sprain an ankle. There's no reason. So
Peyton Howe out for another point.
Well, he's having trouble. They're going to have to fix that part of their game because that's going to end up really coming back and haunting them in a close game.
He takes a long time to get to the football.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's struggling with his footing. So they haven't made many extra points, but boy, they've done everything else awfully well this evening. They lead here by 37.
Yeah, they've dominated on both sides of the ball.
Their defense has just really been, they hit hard.
Yeah, they're not just like grabbing a hold of guys and bringing them. They're punishing.
There's no arm tackles from this crew. You know, I've never quite gotten why that is. That just a difficult thing to learn,
just to try to run through somebody.
Yeah,
I think it's just
more mentality.
It is. You just have to when you grab. Sometimes when you get ready to make a tackle, you kind of break down a little bit and kind of stop. But if you watch guys that are football players and athletes, they don't stop. They try to run right through you.
Yep.
And those are what you've seen a lot of tackles out here tonight.
Yeah, the two that have really stood out, Kamari Harris and Blake Weber. And what's scary about Weber is he's just a sophomore.
This Luers team's going to be good next year.
They sure are.
I'm not convinced they're going to. They can get out of this sectional, but I'm not quite sure there'll be a whole lot after
this year. Mm-hmm. But boy, look out next year. These guys get another year bigger and stronger. Next couple of years, really, as that is going to roll into the end zone and be a touchback. Christian Bohata was back there deep.
That's smart.
Eli Riley has really taken a pounding tonight. It's going to take him. And the basketball schedule will start in about 3 weeks.
For the boys?
Mm-hmm. They're a couple weeks behind the girls, obviously. That week of Thanksgiving is that Saturday.
It's usually about
Wednesday
their first
and
game,
Saturday.
Isn't it?
I believe that's right. Over at Adams Central. The pass out to Bohata, and he's going to be dropped after a very short gain. And I'll tell you, Christian's had an awfully good season.
Yeah, he sure has. Christian and Cole.
Yep.
Carson.
Seniors have absolutely nothing to hang their head about. Nope. 2nd and 10 here for the Knights, and yeah, Luers have their second team in there, as you don't see Kamari Harris or actually Blake Weber's still out there, number 53. Kamari Harris.
It's going to be another false start on Norwell.
That'll make it 2nd and 15 for the Knights.
You know, I know this SAC is a fantastic football and basketball conference. The NE8's pretty good too. You're still going to see there's 4 teams in NE8 that could end up winning a sectional title, with New Haven and East Noble
still in the running.
Yeah, those 2 teams are. And Leo got beat, didn't they?
They did. So. New Haven beat them last week. So that was Bryce Kelly on the carry for the Knights, another senior. Yep.
Like to see New Haven clip Dwenger.
Yeah, Dwenger is beatable this year, as Riley able to find a hole in that defensive line and
pick up a
nice gain. Yeah, all the way out to about the 40-yard line.
First down.
Number 12. Zach Robbins on the tackle, and I believe that's just the 3rd first down of this ball game for the Knights.
So 10:21 to go here in the game.
Yeah, maybe Norwell can
get another
get in the end zone again here as Riley hands it off
to Bryce.
That is Kelly again on the carry, and he's dropped at about 5-yard gain there for Bryce. Well, he always runs awfully hard north and south.
He almost looks like he looks for contact.
Yeah. As now Ringer back in there with Riley in the backfield. He'll get the football. And Ringer with a nice gain over the left side. And a nice carry there by Carson Ringer, as he went right through the line, and quick. A good first. He had such a good week last week. 233 or 35 yards against the Belmont Braves. Scored a couple of times. Kelly back in there. And Coach Gerber just alternating Bryce Kelly and Carson Ringer in the backfield, giving the 2 seniors a chance to shine here.
Big pickup by Kelly there. Another 6 yards probably.
As the Knights kind of marching down the field right now. To be fair, Luers has made a lot of substitutions here in the 4th quarter. Ringer again gets the first down and a couple more. Kamari Harris is definitely on this sideline. I don't know if maybe Blake Weber back over here.
Almost all of them.
He may still actually be out there, man. Number 53.
I don't see him.
Okay, so maybe he is on the side.
No, he is out there. Outside right linebacker.
Outside right linebacker. He has really played well, but he's just a sophomore, so Riley will hand it off again, this time again to Kelly. Kelly took a shot and stayed on his feet.
Yeah. He delivered it. I'm like watching that kid, see if he gets up. The helmet to helmet.
Gained a couple of yards on the play. There's 7.5 minutes left in this one. Norwell trailing by 37. Trying to end this season on a positive note, maybe get in the end zone again here. Ball at about the 27. Riley's going to throw and overthrow.
He just overthrows the intended receiver.
Christian Bohada. Robbins almost made a heck of an interception there.
Boy. Pretty nice ball there that he threw.
Probably the best throw he made all night.
7:13 to go. Big third down. I'd like to keep this drive going.
Kelly in the backfield again with Eli Riley. Riley, that looked like a broken play as Riley kept the football. Still got some positive yards out of it, but it's going to bring up 4th and about 5 for the Knights. Well, big play here for the Knights if they're going to score again.
Somebody was on the wrong page.
And yet Riley was able to pick up maybe 2 or 3.
Riley did a good job of getting anything positive out of that play.
Now they took him out, Greg.
They really have to.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Weber
Weber's
just came off that last play.
Build some momentum for next year, have a positive.
Riley looks to throw, rolling right.
Get rid of it.
And gets rid of it. And it's caught and hauled in. Great play by Joe Taylor as he was getting wrapped up by Zach Robbins. And Matt, would it shock you if I told you that Yu Darvish is out of the baseball game
already?
In the second inning, I believe.
Wow.
Bottom of the second, the Astros have scored 4 runs, 2 outs. They still have men on second and third, and Yu Darvish is done.
Get into that bullpen tonight.
Big first down there for the Knights. Great play by Joe Taylor as Bryce Kelly over the left side for positive yards. He'll pick up about 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 10. Boy, that was a great play by Kelly to haul in that pass. Right on the sideline. Barely kept his toes in.
It was Joe Taylor made the catch.
Right. That's what I said, didn't I?
I thought you said Kelly.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. Maybe I did. I was talking in my head. I was thinking Joe Taylor.
Yeah.
As Carson Ringer gets that handoff.
Looks like he got the first down. It's going to be awfully close.
Yeah, Taylor on the catch. Kelly on the ensuing run. And this was Ringer on the second down play. Ball spotted just shy of the first down marker.
4:53 to go. See Norwell punch it in here. Make it a little more respectable.
Third and very short. It's got to be just some inches down there. Kelly up the middle. Definitely got the first down, and he is close to the goal line. He took half of the Bishop Luers defensive line with him down there, Matt.
I'd like to see them give Bryce the ball one more time here. Let him get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Try to run it in. I'm sure you've had that choice before.
Has the ball just shy of the goal line, and it is Bryce Kelly in the backfield with Eli Riley. Yeah.
Let's reward him with a touchdown.
Absolutely. As he gets the football and he gets into the end
zone.
Norwell scores for the second time tonight. That'll make it 40-9, and good to see Bryce get rewarded with that.
Yeah, he's had a really good season. Proud of Bryce. Plays hard-nosed football player. He plays hard every game.
Yep.
And he never leaves anything out there. So I'm glad to see that they let him get it one more touchdown here in his high school career.
Christian Bohada to hold. Eli Riley to attempt the extra point kick. Good snap. Good hold. And the kick is just good as it snuck over the crossbar. And the score now, Bishop Luers 40, Norwell 10. There's a positive event for the Knights.
Yeah, not stop them. Don't let them put any more points on the board here. And see Norwell.
4:05 left on the clock.
Is that really Bryce Kelly's first touchdown of the year?
I think so.
As much as he's ran the ball.
Yep. It was he just happened. I think that in those situations, Norwell did not have a lot of.
No, you're right.
A lot of situations where they were running the ball in from a short distance, inside the 10, say. And Bryce being the power runner that he is,
right.
They just didn't have a lot of those situations. That was a 15-play, 80-yard drive for the Knights.
There we go. We needed to be doing that in the first half.
Yeah, it took 7:49 off the clock. So really good job there by Norwell.
A whole lot of white jerseys.
Oops. Sorry.
Extremely
Sorry, Derek.
white jerseys.
Derek trying to help me out, and I'm making his job harder. As, of course, he keeps all the stats. And 2 weeks ago at Columbia City, Matt, I ran the camera and talked about the game while Derek did stats and talked about the game. So we got through it.
You guys are talented.
Well, I don't know about that, but
you guys gotta let me. You gotta let me come do a basketball game with you.
Well, that'd be fine. We do have a third set of headsets.
No, don't fumble. Norwell got it
down, and
Norwell's got it.
Covered up by the Knights.
Norwell picked it up. So what number is that? I'm trying to see
number
24.
Was it 24 or 35?
I think that's Corbin Sponseller.
Yeah, it was Corbin Sponseller. Recovered it. As
I'll stick another one in there to make it look a little more respectable.
Trying to run it back there. That was number 37, who's not on our roster for Bishop Luers. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Another turnover. That's 5, I think, for Bishop Luers this evening. Norwell with another chance to score. Carson Ringer in the backfield. And a quick pass to Bohada.
Christian
He sets
Bohada.
a tackle. Picked up about 5 yards on the reception. And is that the first completed pass?
Second one. They completed one in that last series,
That's
too.
right. That's right. As Joe Taylor caught the ball.
There
on
you
the sideline.
go.
That's 3 completed passes, according to Derek Decker. I'm buying him. I'm buying Derek.
You're buying?
He's a buy, not a hold or sell. He's a buy. Riley will hand it off again to Bryce Kelly. Bryce Kelly.
Just pounding people now.
Boy, he is. Yeah, he's got first down yardage. And Bryce Kelly has had quite a fourth quarter here for the Knights.
I wonder if they've made a conscious decision that Kelly's doing a better job because they haven't gone to Ringer nearly as much.
Ringer's back in there now for
3 minutes here to go here in the quarter, or the game.
As Ringer will take the pitch, trying to get out to the right side. Positive yardage, but not a big carry. He might have picked up 3 there for the Knights. 2:46 left. Yep, the clock running. Under 2:40 now. Norwell trailing by 30, but trying to punch it in here one more time for the 2017 season ends. Boy, 2017 doesn't seem possible. Bryce Kelly over the left side, dragging potential Luers tacklers with him.
So that should stop the clock. Maybe reset the.
It'd be first and goal for the Knights.
Guess they keep it running. Where is he?
Norwell trying to get it into the end zone one more time.
Yeah, let's get one
ball
more
spotted
in
at
here.
the 8. That's Ringer. He'll get the
Big
football.
hole.
He's got room, and he's in the
Touchdown,
end zone.
Norwell.
How about that? Carson Ringer with a touchdown makes it 40-16. Minute 48 left here in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown in tonight's game. It's a nice way to go out. The next best thing, if you're not winning, is to get to score.
Chess is.
I'm sure they'd much rather win the game.
Riley out to attempt another extra point. Kick is up, and
it's going to be
good. 40-17. So a productive fourth quarter here for your Norwell Knights. They still trail by 23, but they're making it respectable here.
That's I like to see that the Norwell kids don't just give up. They still they go out there and for some of them it's going to be the last time they ever play.
12 seniors
go out there and finish on a good note.
And you know, a lot of those seniors this is their only sport. I mean, there's a few baseball players in there. Cole Lewison, a baseball player. Carson Ringer, right?
Carson Ringer doesn't play baseball.
He doesn't play baseball.
No. Christian
I'm
Bohada
thinking of the
does.
other Ringer. I apologize. Bohada does. No basketball players in the group. No. I don't believe. Does Lewison play basketball?
He did, but I don't think he's playing this year.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think he played last year. He should. He's 6'4". He's a big
kid.
dude.
Yep. Pitcher for the baseball
team. He's gonna. I would imagine he'll be a big piece of his Coach McLean's rotation this year. I would imagine him being a starter this year.
Yeah, and Christian will be a big part of that team as well.
Oh, he's way offsides. Way offsides.
Was there a flag on the play?
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to re-kick it.
Yeah. He was way over that line. A little quicker.
Yeah, talking about the basketball team, it'll be another rebuilding year for Coach McBride this year.
Now, see, that surprises me because they'll have Cole Wilson, right?
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be a senior.
And then what about there's another...
They're so young.
Big, tall guy.
Connor,
he grew quite a bit over the summer.
Mm-hmm. Guy starts with a V. Yeah, he'll be back and play a big part. He's 6'5".
Okay.
Gotten a lot better.
Now, any of the guards back?
And no, that's the thing. Connor Torson will probably be the starting point guard as a sophomore. Geiger will be back, who had a great freshman year.
So there's 3 guys that got quite a few minutes last year.
Yep. Luers will take over here at the 35-yard line.
I was really impressed
by 23
with his coaching last year. I thought
last
last year that they were going to struggle, and I'll tell you what, they won a lot more basketball games than I thought they had a chance to. So
absolutely.
He really coaches to what he has, so I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, they'll be okay. I'll tell you, he's got the nice thing about Coach McBride is he brought 4 players with him. His boys.
I've seen them playing at halftime and stuff, and you can tell they've been grown up in a gym a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Minute 30.
As Luers has all their subs in. All the starters are out now. It's about a 3-yard loss there for the Luers Knights.
And then what about the girl, Coach Thornton's program?
I'll tell you what, Coach Thornton is excited about his group this year. He's got 3 really good freshmen coming in. Of course, he returns sophomore Graham Barger comes back. And, of course, we'll be calling that game here in just a couple weeks.
He's a fantastic coach, too.
Yes,
Norwell's lucky with the coaches that we have at our school. Not only that, they're good guys.
Yep, good people. Good hit there by 33 for the Knights.
40 seconds.
Put a lick on Braden Cowherd. That was Cam Harris, junior for the Knights. I don't know if Luers has to snap the ball here or not.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to. 24 seconds to go, 18 on the play clock.
So this will be the last play of Norwell's season. Luers will move on to the sectional championship round. And the Knights will end with a 3-8 record. But closed out with a respectable fourth quarter here. Oh, boy. Cowherd brought down from behind by number 8, Diego Mayorga for the Knights. That'll be the last tackle of the season for Norwell. They fall here at Luers this evening to the Knights of Luers, 40-17. But we'll still call it a successful season. We'll be back and talk about it in the postgame show after these words from our sponsors.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. I am State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, and I know another winning combination, home and auto. Myself and my team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 today.
Welcome back to Bishop Luers and the post-game show. The Knights of Norwell fall to the Knights of Bishop Luers, 40-17. Thank you. Short memory. Of course, the post-game show brought to you by Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic. They strive to help you feel better and function better with chiropractic care. They're located in the Dutch Mill Plaza in Bluffton. And, Matt, it was pretty much all Luers the first three quarters of this game, but the Knights came up and had a strong fourth quarter. They got to feel good about that, building on it for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, it was nice to see the guys didn't just quit, and they kept on executing there, and had to make them feel proud of themselves to get a couple points here in the fourth quarter.
Just to recap the scoring, Bishop Luers scored first in the first quarter, the 4:44 mark on a Ty Hambright 1-yard run. The kick failed, and Bishop Luers scored again at 8:42 of the second quarter. Jordan Presley with a beautiful 49-yard run. Peyton House kick was good. That made it 13-0. Norwell with the first score at the 3:31 mark of the second quarter. Eli Riley kicked his second field goal of the year, a 29-yarder this time. With 3:07 left in the half, Luers scored on a Justin Gaston 35-yard run with another kick by Peyton Howe. And then really the knife at that point in time with 41 seconds left, Justin Gaston with a 10-yard reception from Norman Kanapke to really kind of cement it, I think, at that point. Then in the third quarter, Luers with a couple more touchdowns. Jordan Gaston, a 25-yard catch from Kanapke. And then a safety, and then another touchdown with 11:54 left in the fourth quarter. That was on a Jordan Presley 10-yard run. Norwell, though, scored a couple of times late. Bryce Kelly at the 4:05 mark with a 1-yard run. Eli Riley with the kick. And then with 1:49 left, Carson Ringer ran it in from 7 yards out. Again, Eli Riley with the point after. The final, Norwell 17, Luers 40. Just some other stats here. Luers with 347 total offensive yards on 50 plays. Norwell ran 56 plays for 132, a much better second half for the Knights. Norwell punted a lot, as I was looking for the punt stat and lost it. They punted 6 times for a 31.7-yard average. Luers just twice for 43 yards. Turnovers were a big part of this game. Norwell fumbled 3 times, lost 3. Luers fumbled 5 times, lost 4. And then also a couple interceptions, one each way as well. Individually, Bryce Kelly led the way rushing for the Knights. Good night for him. 13 carries for 58 yards. Carson Ringer ends his Norwell career with 54 yards on 20 carries. For Bishop Luers, Jordan Presley led the way. 15 carries, 134 yards. Ty Hambright, 19 carries, 117 yards. Passing, Eli Riley was 3 of 14 with an interception for 16 yards. Norman Kanapke for Luers, 5 of 10 with an interception for 48 yards. Leading the way for Norwell, the receivers, Christian Bohada ends his Norwell football career, had 2 catches for 4 yards. Joe Taylor had a catch for 12. Justin Gaston led the way for Bishop Luers, 3 catches for 39 yards. Defensively, as we'll try to get to those stats here quickly, for Norwell, leading the way, Landon Geiger, 3 tackles, 3 assists. Eli Riley, 3 tackles, 2 assists, as had Christian Bohada. Cole Lewison ends up a real strong senior season. He had 3 tackles and an assist. Diego Mayor got a couple of tackles and an assist as well. So a lot of good performances here for the Knights, even though they come up on the losing end. They do get a win in postseason play and some positive things to take into the offseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Always just keep on building and building and building, and the more you had some success this year, I think next year you could maybe see 6 wins. You know, you're just going to it's going to continue to get better every single year. So nothing to nothing to hang their heads about. This is a good football team they played here tonight. So
absolutely,
I really am proud of the obviously all the kids and the coaches and all the efforts that they've put in, and they've gotten better. You know, we've been able to see that this year.
Yep.
There's definitely, sometimes you don't notice a progression, but this year you can tell the guys have gotten a lot better, and that's always good. So another year in the weight room. You got some skilled position players coming back next year, and you got a lot of guys coming back that's got a lot of experience this year. So you're just going to keep on getting better and better and better.
Well, Matt, one more job to do, and that's to name a player of the game. Who you got tonight?
Well, I mean, obviously, I think I'd like to give it to at least nominate a couple of the seniors.
Absolutely.
Bryce Kelly, obviously.
He came to mind for me as well.
I thought Bryce played, obviously, on both sides of the ball again here tonight. Had some
Christian
good runs
Bohada,
here.
another one.
Christian Bohada had some nice games, and I don't know if we've given it to Bryce this year or not.
Yeah, I don't believe we have.
But if it's up to me, mine would be for number 21.
Yep, me as well. Also, one other shout out to Cole Lewison.
That was another one. If we had a defensive player of the game, he could have had it the last couple of weeks. So
absolutely.
Maybe we should go on this one. Player of the game.
Why don't we? Why don't we go with those 3 seniors tonight? Bryce Kelly, who scored his first touchdown of the year in his final game. Christian Bohada, who had really a fine season overall for the Knights on both sides of the ball and special teams. And then Cole Lewison, just really doing yeoman's work for the Knights defense here over these last few weeks. So those are your co-players of the game, 3 of them this week for the Knights as they end their season with a 3-8 record. From Bishop Luers Field, this is Greg Van Meters with Reese Schwartz and Matt Schwartz saying so long, everybody. Join us for basketball season in just a couple of weeks.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.